All right, getting down here on the Max BTV starting grid, Anthony Emery indeed does take the pole with a 44.772. Congratulations to Anthony. Man, good way to start that season out. That is awesome. James Simmons will start on the outside of the front row there in second. In row 2, we have Femi Olad in third, Justin Lisenby fourth. In row 3, Freddie De La Rosa coming in fifth, Jared Darling sixth. In row 4, Will Klein in seventh, Eric Sable will round up eighth. In row 5, Taylor Fry 9th, and Tommy Gossett 10th. Joseph?
Dylan Patterson and Aaron Smith will take up row number 6. They will start 11th and 12th. In row number 7, we have John Berry 13th. Cole Fralick will start 14th. Row number 8, we have Daytona 500 champion Terrell Baker back in 15th. And then Andrew Cardinelli will start 16th. In row number 9, we have Sheldon Lockie 17th and Dallas Myhan 18th. And then in row number 10, we have Tyler Desean, who was the last qualifier out there. And Bobby Zelensky will take up your defending champion. Bobby Zelensky will start in 20th. Rudy?
All right, in row number 11, Daniel Falkingham taking 21st, not taking the qualifying time. Bobby Cheney will start 22nd. In row number 12, Zoltan Herczeg in 23rd, Spencer Owens 24th. In row number 13, Tom Mercier starts 25th, Cody Miller 26th. In row number 14, Sean Williams 27th. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm sorry. 27th, and Nate Stewart 28th. In row number 15, Nathan Lewis in 29th, and Chad Oxendine 30th. Joseph?
Cody Lamas will start 31st, Scott Taylor 32nd, Josh Robin 33rd, Brett Puncari 34th, Elijah Gracia, who got his first career NORC NASCAR win in the season finale last season at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, will start back in 35th, Spencer Madden 36th, Scott Shire 37th, and Patrick Colby will start dead last in 38th. So we got 38 drivers starting tonight's race. Oh my goodness.
I know, that's crazy, man. That is so crazy.
Oh, man, Rudy, the cars are rolling off pit road now, taking the one pace lap. Oh, man, I tell you what, the excitement just keeps on rising every second before the green flag. I'm excited.
I know it. Me too. Going to be fun.
How about you guys in chat? You guys excited for tonight's race? It's going to be a lot of fun. You definitely do not want to step away for every single lap tonight. You want to watch every lap tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Absolutely.
You don't want to miss a thing. I think that was a song, wasn't it? You don't want to miss a thing?
Oh, absolutely.
Aerosmith song.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in to Max Speed TV tonight on this Tuesday evening. The beginning of the new NORC NASCAR season, throwback season, 1987 stock cars involving the Chevrolet Monte Carlo and the Ford Thunderbirds, 100 laps here at Daytona, and it's just all 16 races, no playoffs. We'll just go full on points, and of course we know somebody that could get the season started properly. That is good old TCB. TCB, you got a copy?
Yeah, what's up, Joe?
Are you ready to go throwback racing this season?
Oh, yeah. Here we are back here in 1987. All right, boys. Here we are here in 1987. This is the most anticipated NORC season ever. Can I get a
All right, and the green flag is in the air. We are 1987 racing right now. On the outside, it looks like James Simmons and Justin Lisenby really got a good jump on that outside. They're going to clear Anthony Emery, who falls by Freddie. Looks like he's going to make a charge on Anthony Emery.
Yes, sir. Femi Olad coming up on the outside. Not afraid to put that Budweiser car up there in the front.
Side by side, all of a sudden, for the second spot, James Simmons just took the race lead. And Rudy, you know, I've been watching practice races and exhibition races these guys have been doing. You know, these cars are really hard to drive. I mean, I haven't raced these cars myself. I haven't driven one of these yet. But these guys are going to be out of control, still trying to figure out how to drive these race cars. So these guys really have to be up on the wheel every single lap this season if they want to be able to control the car tonight as well.
Well, I do know this, Joseph. You can't hold them to the floorboards like you can the Gen 6 cars in the corners. They just do not hold them corners. You got to lift.
Yeah, and and you wouldn't think that you have to lift at all at Daytona. You think you can just put it on the floor, but you really can't with these cars. These cars are just out of shape. We probably, maybe if we won, maybe we could go on board with Anthony Emery and maybe see how he's driving that car. Of course, he's behind traffic right now, so it should be a really good example to know how he's driving this car.
You see him sawing on this wheel, pretty heavy duty. And that was just through the tri-oval. That's not even into the corner here. Now Rudy, he goes into the corner.
He just went into the corner at 211 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And yeah, you see he went all the way down to 195. He has to lift in the corner. I mean, that's how hard it is to hold the bottom line. Actually, to hold any line around this racetrack if you don't want to push up the racetrack. So these guys really got their work cut out for this season, and especially tonight.
Well, James Simmons not giving away that bottom too awful easily there. I think it's going to be kind of hard to pass. Oh, another one out of the way. Eric Sable with a good save.
Sable, and he's in the grass. Hang on to it, man. Oh, what
nice
a good
save.
Job. You're going to be seeing a lot of that tonight, Rudy.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, these cars are nowhere in the vicinity of being able to hold the track like the Gen 6 cars are. But then again, too, the speeds are a lot greater. You're talking 5 to 8 mile an hour faster into the corner.
Remember back in these days, they didn't really have restrictor plates, too.
Right.
So, and these cars, obviously they don't have a restrictor plate. So obviously they're reaching speeds over 210 miles per hour. That's insane. You would think you see something like that in an Indy car, but not this season. You're going to see them flying above 210 tonight.
Well, Justin Lisenby, after that near miss there, man, that was a scary moment. He does have himself back up into the fourth or fifth spot here. So nice recovery for getting it down there, almost spinning it out. Good job for him.
Right now, this battle for the race lead is still on. Femi Olat's been stuck on that outside lane since the drop of the green flag, but James Simmons has been fighting hard on the bottom lane. But it seems like so far that outside lane has just been the advantage. Now in the corner, it looks like the bottom lane is the advantage. Look at the run James Simmons has down there. Oh, he caught the yellow line.
Oh, wow. Man.
Great save.
And, I was just thinking about that.
Crash in the back. Battle around 8th to 10th.
Andrew Cardinelli.
Yeah, Andrew Cardinelli was one of them. Yeah, they were all in the infield. We stayed green. Another driver that was involved in that, we're getting word it was Dylan Patterson that was also involved in that. Great save for both of them. To keep it straight, we stay green. Okay,
I'm going back to check this out real quick here. I'm on Dylan Patterson, see what happens here. Into the corner. Oh, he washes way up the hill. Ow! Into the outside wall he goes and come right back. And I think he scared the heck out of Andrew Cardinelli. He actually put Andrew into the wall. So Andrew's going to have damage on his car now. Both of them go spinning across the grass. But Andrew Cardinelli got the worst end of that deal.
Yeah, absolutely. He took a big hit into that outside wall from Dylan Patterson. So he's going to have his work cut out for just trying to handle that race car because it's not going to handle really well. Now, I don't know if he's going to be down on power, but obviously the aero is not going to be great at all.
Well, I was looking, we got a pack that is kind of staying way back. John Barry leading a smaller pack here, but the big pack is way back. Sean Williams, in this pack, 6 seconds behind the leader. And I think that is actually planned up. I think that's what they're planning here right now, just to kind of ride out a few laps here.
Spin. Hold on, up front, Rudy.
Freddie D.
De La Rosa just went for a spin. Somehow he does not hit anything. Everybody just trying to scatter to miss him. Thankfully, everybody did. But the first caution comes out on lap 9. It looked like, I don't know if there was any contact or if Freddie lost it on his own, but he definitely went around. Somehow he did not hit anything and did not get hit by anybody else.
Well, I'm on him right now. Let's see what happens here. He was a little loose right there. Cars almost got together. Looked like he might have done a little checking up. And he does get into the outside wall.
Yeah, he did. He got into the outside wall. I think he pushed up for sure, and he just couldn't get away from that outside wall. Look at everybody behind just scattering. About 6 or 7 cars just went into the infield, grass and missing. But look at Freddie. He didn't hit a thing. He did a very good job to not hit the wall or get hit by somebody else. So thankfully, everybody else seemed to escape.
Very good. Well, I'll tell you what, the one that come out of that was a very, very near miss right there was Anthony Emery. He took a dive to the left and went down onto the grass to miss that and just barely missed him. I don't know how he managed to miss him and come out of that okay, but he maintained 5th place.
Him and a few others did the same thing
as well. Yep.
Well, Femi Olat was able to hold on to the race lead. James Simmons second, Tyler Ducharme third, Lies fourth, and Terrell Baker rounding out the top 5. How about Tyler Ducharme? He started 19th in this race. He's up to the 3rd spot. Terrell Baker started 15th. He's up to 5th. Daniel Falkiam started 21st, up to 7th. Bobby Zelensky, of course, he started 20th, up to 9th. So we got guys that's coming up through the field that came up from towards the middle of the pack, doing a very good job. And will we see pit stops early on? That's the question.
Yeah, here they come.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, and James Simmons decides to stay out. Femi's coming in.
Yep, fake out. Wow, is it like
strategy?
Femi, Terrell Baker, Daniel Falkingham, a whole bunch of them coming in now. Looks like the front 5 or 4 stay out. Yep, front 4 stay out.
So we got some different strategy playing out for sure. And Femi Olat is going to come off pit road first.
Yeah, fuel only for Femi, no tires.
Boy, TCB got sideways coming out of his pit box. He had to swerve, and he ended up saving that. Good job for him. Let's see if we can get a word in real quick. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if we could get a word in with our pole winner, Anthony Emery. Anthony Emery, you got a copy?
Yeah, what's up?
All right, well, good job on winning the pole. But I tell you what, the first few laps have been insane out there, just how out of control these cars are. What is it like behind the wheel with these 1997 stock cars?
It's pretty crazy. I messed up on the start. I missed a shift and lost a little bit. I wasn't able to get that first lap. I didn't get that bonus point. But it's crazy being behind. Being behind in this pack, 3 cars deep, and everybody's just wheeling through the corner. And I had a couple big moments there. I barely missed Freddie's wreck. I slid up in front of TCV's nose coming out of 4 one time, and it's. I still would rather be up here though in the back, because these cars, if they wreck in front of you, just can't slow them down enough. So I think I'm just gonna try to stay up here the whole race and get a good finish out of it.
How difficult is it? What's your weak spot? What's your weakness right now with these race cars, do you think?
Well, honestly, I've really only dabbled with the plate stuff because, we've only had them for a week. It's been a week today, and I really haven't driven them on 1.5 miles or anything like that yet. So I'll have to learn for Atlanta. But for here specifically at this track, specifically in the 3, it gets so tight. You have to lift so much. I feel like the guys who are able to lead the pack just have a little bit of advantage. I give up too much time in that area. This isn't a normal restrictor plate race. This is still a skill based race that we're doing here tonight. The guy who wins the race, I'm sure will be up front and fast all night.
All right, Anthony. Well, good job on the pole, and you're doing a decent job so far. Good luck out there, man.
All right, thank you.
I love that on that cockpit cam you show. No full face helmet and stuff. Oh man, It's just old school. You got the goggles and stuff.
Yep, and no wraparound seat. Did you notice that? Like the new ones with the that wraparound head restraints that they have and all that. That is definitely old school stuff right there. So what are we doing? Single file restarts here.
Yeah, remember there were no double file restarts back in the days.
That's right.
We're doing single file restarts this season, old school. I love it. The only thing that that is a rule this season that was not implemented back in 1987, there are still 3 green-white checkers in this series, but everything else, points, rules, and they're pretty much the same, and I love it.
All right, here we go. Pace truck heads to pit road. James Simmons in control, and green is out. We're back underway here at Daytona, the Legacy Daytona.
Man, I tell you what, Tyler Sharp did not get going a little bit on that restart. I don't know if he missed the shift or what, but it checked up Justin Lightsby and Anthony Emery. James Simmons all of a sudden with a 3-car length lead. I guarantee you, Rudy, that's not going to last for long.
No, I don't think so. I mean, he's closing that gap back up, though. Here he comes, and he's pulling Anthony Emery. Oh, he gets out of the, he's going to go to the outside, and here he goes for the lead.
Man, great move. I mean, I knew James Simmons got out way too far, and now he's going to lose a couple of spots, probably another one to Anthony Emery. So Tyler Sharm goes to the front, and Justin Lightsby second. They're side-by-side third.
Yeah, Anthony Emery's probably thinking, man, you guys couldn't have stayed out there just for another second and let me come along with you? Nope, now he's going to go backward. Okay, Justin Lisenby's going to come out there and help him along a little bit because these cars really do draft well. I mean, aerodynamically, they were pretty good cars back then. Oh, we got another caution.
Oh, yeah, we got another caution. It looks like.
Where is it? Where is it?
Trouble in turn 1, I believe.
Tom Mercier. Tom Mercier.
Oh, Tom Mercier, yep.
Okay, let's go back and see what happened to Tom here. I'm not really sure why that brought out a car. Well, okay, there was cars behind him. Okay. I was going to say I didn't see any cars behind him, but they're there. They're just laying way back. I'll tell you, he's making some quick moves with that wheel, and this is not a car you want to be doing that with.
Oh, definitely not.
Oh my gosh, and he rolled it. Oh,
he rolled it over. Wow.
That's not going to be good. Yeah, one thing about it, we didn't talk about this, Joseph. We haven't talked about this yet, is the blowover. People haven't seen it yet. You're probably going to see it a few times here tonight, being it is a super speedway, where if the car gets turned around kind of backwards, the car will actually lift up in the back and go airborne. Some of you may remember back in the 80s when they had those blowover like that. And that's when they decided to come out with the roof flaps and the hood flaps and all them to prevent the car from becoming airborne like that, because it was so dangerous for the drivers. If you remember Rusty Wallace, I think it was at Daytona. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but it was at one of the super speedways, let's put it that way, where his car became airborne and he did 9 barrel rolls down through the grass. I think that was actually, it might have been a record in real world racing of anybody that's ever done that many barrel rolls and lived out of it, you know. But it was all a product of the high speeds and that blowover, which started it. And once the car comes back down onto the ground, then it started the barrel rolling. And man, it was just horrendous. And it's the safety in the cars today have come so, I mean, leaps and bounds over what it was back then. As you've seen, the face, the face shields are not, it's not a closed helmet anymore. They're wide open. The seats are not wrapped around the drivers like they are today. There is so much different today to bring safety to those drivers. There was a lot of drivers that were seriously hurt and killed back in them days, Joseph.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you talked about safety, how long it has come from 1987 to today in 2020. I mean, just so much have changed. And, I've actually seen a 1980s stock car in person. And let me just tell you, it just amazes me how much has changed. And, obviously I'm thankful for it, for the safety, because
sure.
Because not that racing is ever going to be 100% safe. There's obviously going to still be some injuries, and, you could still possibly get killed in these, but they're not as often as they used to be. I mean, my goodness. And we're just thankful for that. Yep.
Talk about the aerodynamics, these were aerodynamic as far as they could take them. I mean, they were kind of limited to taking them to wind tunnels back then and stuff like that. They didn't understand about the rounded corners on the cars and stuff. They had, if you look at them, they got kind of squarish corners, flat front nose points on them and stuff like that. So, today it's more rounded, more sleek, more aerodynamic. They've got a lot more data into that, into that part of the knowing what the aerodynamics are on the car. So it's a whole different world today than it was back in '87.
Well, right now, Tyler Desean is your race leader, and looks like we do got the one to go single here this time by, so we will go back green next time by. Want to real quickly see if we could get Tyler Desean up in the booth, see what he thinks about the car. Tyler Desean, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got it.
Tell you what, man, it's got to be a lot of fun out there driving that car, huh?
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of ripping around the dirt track, so it's a lot of fun. Coming from 19th up to lead this quick is a lot of fun, especially in the short amount of time. Everyone's running the top, but I can look the bottom pretty good. I mean, it's kind of loose, but it feels all right.
All right, it looks like you got a pretty fast car. How significant is the draft out there when you're behind traffic? Is there a lot that you really have to get out of the gas and hopefully you're not running the back of somebody?
You're out of the gas all the time going off into the corners, so like you're never wide open around here. You actually have to drive the car, so it's a lot of fun. But we're ready to go back green.
All right, sounds good. Good luck out there.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't gonna go back green for another 30 seconds. Okay.
Hey,
get him going, Joseph.
He's ready to go. He's ready to focus.
Yep, he's pumped.
Oh yeah. All right, we're going back to the restart here on lap number 18. We just finished up the second caution. Tyler Desean is your race leader. Justin Lightsby second. James Simmons third. Anthony Emery fourth. Daniel Falkingham rounds out the top five. The pace truck peels off, and we're going back racing. Green flag back in the air. Boy, I tell you what, it bunched up that traffic behind. Tyler Desean didn't get going again. And here we go. We're side by side. It looks like Lightsby is peeking down the bottom lane. Far has the advantage. Oh, man, he's trying to stick his nose there, but Tyler Desean does a great job holding them off. Here comes James Simmons on the outside of Lightsby coming off turn 2.
Yeah, Tyler Dart. Oh, there they go.
Oh,
there they
contact.
go. Two of
That's
them.
Justin Lightsby and James Simmons. Can they keep it straight? Lightsby all the way down into the grass.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh. Look at him driving that car right now. He does a great job saving that.
Man, I'm telling you, that was crazy. Well, look who's knocking on the door of the leadership right now. Bobby Zielinski.
Oh, yeah. You're defending,
no surprise there.
Oh, yeah. You're defending NORC Series champion. You're 5-time champion in this series, in the NASCAR series. And NORC trying to go to the front. He started 20th in this race. Lap number 19, he's battling for the race lead with Tyler Desean on that bottom lane down the back straightaway. He's also got Anthony Emery behind him. Oh, look at Anthony.
Oh, they're going to go 3 wide. Oh, my God. Anthony says, I'm not following you up. No contact.
Femi Light into the outside.
Oh, no.
No, and now a big crash. Femi Light upside down. Multiple cars getting involved in this crash as contact from Bobby Zielinski and Femi Light. Or it looks like it was mainly Anthony Emery, that caused that. But we are under caution for the 3rd time after a big crash in turns 3 and 4.
Yeah, I'm going to go up here on Femi Olat because it looks like he may have parked his car for the day now.
Yeah, this is they were 3 wide down the back straightaway going into turn 3. Anthony Emery all the way down low. Bobby Zielinski in the middle. Yeah, there was contact between Emery and Zielinski, and then Zielinski went up to Femi. Femi hits the outside wall, and then look at that. Everybody else trying to avoid him. Zoltan Herzeg hits him first.
Oh, no.
And Femi Light goes upside down, and then it looks like he's going to mostly all that for it. Who else was involved? It looked like Eric Sable got a piece of it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them here. Taylor Fry got a lot of damage on it. Terrell Baker got a piece of it.
Yeah, Cole Fralick was involved as well. I think Dylan Patterson was able to miss it, but man, a multi-car crash in turn number 3. after just slight contact, and that's all it took.
Man, crazy stuff right there. Well, you know, we were talking about this beforehand, and from what I'm kind of gathering from some of these guys, all right, these cars are a handful. We know at a road course, like you said, without a restrictor plate, you know, you got to lift in the corners and stuff. When we get to some of these other tracks that they're going to be running, and man, what a phenomenal season that John's got lined up for these guys. It's just absolutely phenomenal. I can't wait for some of these racetracks. It's going to be interesting to see on the shorter tracks how much better racing is going to be, you know?
Oh, for sure.
I just can't wait to see this, man. This is going to be actually pretty phenomenal. All right, out of the track. Okay, but see, Anthony Emery stays out. And I'm kind of concerned about maybe a little bit of damage where he got into Zielinski.
I don't think it's going to hurt him too much. I think he's going to be all right.
It was a slight tap, yeah.
Same with Bobby Zielinski. I think he's going to be all right for the most part. So I think just cosmetic. He's good.
Well, who are you going to talk to real quick?
Yeah, I want to talk to Daniel Falkingham. He's right now in the second spot. Let's see if we can get his thoughts on this race so far. Daniel Falkingham, got a copy?
Hey, what's up?
Well, you're right there in the second spot. You've had to avoid a couple incidents already. I tell you what, this got to be very exciting for you behind the wheel of these cars. What's the car like out there?
This feels amazing to drive. This is definitely going to be one of the biggest NORC seasons, I think, for all the years we've been doing it. But so far, this car is definitely a handful. You have got to be careful on entry. It definitely gets tight if you overdrive it, and if you get right up in behind somebody, you can make them aero loose. So many aspects of this car you got to learn, and it's amazing. I've already driven these cars quite a bit at this track too, like when they first released, and it's a lot of fun. Definitely a very big handful, but it's definitely going to be a learning curve. But I'm already having fun.
How much you got to lift in the corners?
It depends on how fast you're going into the corners. Like there was times going into turn 3, I was doing 218 miles an hour going into turn 3, and I had to lift completely for about 1-2 seconds before I could roll right back into it. So
wow,
amazing how these things can drive when they're unrestricted, and with the bumpy track like Daytona, how much handling comes into play and how much tires come into play too. We have a limited set for this race, and I haven't taken mine yet. So hopefully try to save those tires for the end when they really matter.
All right, Daniel. Wow. Well, good luck out there, man. It seems like it's a lot of fun out there. Hopefully you can keep it in one piece.
Appreciate it, Joe.
Wow. 218 miles an hour, Joseph.
Well, we remember we rode on board with Anthony Emery earlier, and he had to lift all the way down to 195. I mean, he was reaching speeds over about 215, and he had to lift about 20 miles per hour. So it's insane.
Can you imagine now hitting those speeds like that, and it being a 100-lap race, if they went all the way with no cautions, how quick this race would be over?
Absolutely. Well,
at those speeds, man, that would be amazing.
Femi Olat is out of the race. Unfortunate start to the season for him, because we know he could be a favorite again this season. Taylor Fry and Eric Sabo has also pulled their cars behind the wall. They're done for the night as well. Of course, it looks like Sheldon Lockie was involved in that crash, so he's sitting on pit road right now. So definitely a multi-car crash here. And we're going back
green.
Here
we go. Green flag. Yes, sir. Flag. Green is out. We're back underway here at Daytona. First race of the season here for the 87 cars at NORC, at the NORC NASCAR Series. Golly, man, get it right. I am not with it today. I'm telling you, just so upset. Sorry.
Whoa, look at Bobby Zielinski wiggle there just a little bit. And that's Freddie right behind him. Remember, oh, man, look at him making the move to the bottom.
Man.
And here comes
you talk about making quick moves.
He knows how to do it, that's for sure. Here comes Falkingham on the outside of Anthony Emery. This is a battle for the lead. And look behind Falkingham, that's Freddie. Remember, he was involved in that first spin on lap number 9. He's recovered pretty well, and that's Dallas Myhan now trying to challenge for the 4th spot on the inside.
Yeah, I know it. I've seen Dallas Myhan up there. Now he came from 18th position, come up through there pretty good. Must have a good handle on these. And boy, look at Anthony Emery. Boy, he's trying to drive both
Crash
lanes
in turn
there.
number 1. We got another crash. Andrew Cardinelli. Who's that? It's not Andrew. It's somebody
Nathan
in front of him.
Stewart.
That's Nate Stewart. And they somehow stay green. No caution.
And
Nate Stewart actually.
Wow. And that car, he is nowhere up to speed at all. I don't know if we can go back and take a look at this.
He's trying to get up to speed, but he actually climbed the wall too and
Yeah.
was able to get back on 4 wheels. Somehow, that was not a caution.
I can't believe that wasn't a caution. Going back here and taking a look at it now. He goes into turn 1. Oh, contact right there.
Yep.
Who was that? Can't get a car number. 24. Who is that?
That's the 24 of Bobby
Bobby
Chaney.
Chaney. Oh.
Wow.
And that put Nate Stewart right into the wall. And of course, yeah, like you said, who was that? Andrew Cardinelli got a piece of that as well. Yeah. Poor Andrew Cardinelli, man. He's like a punching bag out here today. What the heck? All right, back up front. Daniel Falkingham still continue. Man, that car's sideways coming off the corner.
Man, he is manhandling that car right now. Daniel Falkingham in that Chick-fil-A car. I'll tell you what, that's a delicious place.
Well, you know what's doing this right now. I'm going to tell you this right now, and I think you'll understand after I get this out of my mouth. These guys that are up here racing right now, look who they've got racing with them up here in the front. Bobby Zielinski, a pro driver. Now they're all good friends, but they know Bobby can pick up on any new car. You throw him in any new car, and within a few minutes, he's got it figured out. Now, Bobby's kind of relaxed a little bit right now after getting up there and challenging for the lead. These guys are working their tails off to stay ahead of Bobby Zielinski at all costs.
Man, I feel like they're just trying to control their race cars right now. I think they're being
that too.
a little bit too aggressive on lap 27. These guys are all over the place.
So look at Freddie, man, right up on the back of Falkingham, almost punting him off the track.
And he's going to go high.
Golly, man.
Oh, Rudy, this is going to be a lot of fun this season.
Oh, yeah, you bet.
I mean, we're only 27 laps into this season, and man, I don't even know if I could take the rest of the season.
I know it. Yeah, I don't think my heart can. Ooh. And boy, I'll tell you, with that run in there with Andrew Cardinelli and Nate Stewart, man, has this broken the field up so much.
Yeah, it definitely broken it up. I mean, it was about a 7-car pack at one point. Now it looks like it's turning into a 9-car pack. It looks like Tommy Gosselin and Dallas Myhan, both they came back into this pack. So it's about a 9-car field right now, and then it's about almost 3 seconds back from where Aaron Smith and John Barry is at.
Right. And then quite a ways back to Bobby Chaney, which he's back here by himself. And then a big pack back here, Elijah Grassi, Terrell Baker, Sean Williams, and these guys all the way back here, because that's about where that wreck happened, was right in front of these guys, and they tried to miss it there. And going back to that, Terrell Baker actually did kind of get a little bit involved in that. He's got a little bit of rear damage on the car, but I think he's okay, because by looking at the speed, he's doing quite well. Oh, we got another one into the wall. Oh, Josh Robin.
That's Josh Robin.
And he's going to come back. Is he going to come back up?
No.
Nope.
He's okay. He keeps in the grass.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, he's coming back up.
Oh, he thought he'd spin up on the track and bring the caution. They wasn't going to happen. No traffic was there. So
somebody else was also involved with him.
Yeah, I seen that. Who is that? Spencer Owens? I think it was Spencer Owens. Oh, another one off the track.
Turn 4, the 17
James
of
Simmons.
Simmons almost into the inside wall. Somehow he does not hit that inside wall. Does a great job of doing that. But he popped the outside wall coming off 4. He spins into the infield.
Oh, we got Anthony Emery into the wall.
Anthony Emery into the wall, hard into the wall. John Barry looks like he's going to get a piece of that. Everybody else tried to scramble. I'm sorry, that wasn't John Barry. I believe that was Bobby Zielinski that got a piece of that. We're under caution once again after Anthony Emery just pounded that outside wall going into turn number 1. Caution comes out for the 4th time.
Well, it looked to me like, okay, that was where the 17 got loose. And who went up behind? Bobby Zielinski did get a piece of that. But It was Freddie De La Rosa here. I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Freddie got really loose coming through the tri-oval here, and that's where that started, I do believe. He was still trying to get that car under control, and the 31 comes up behind him there, Justin Lisenby, and I think there was some contact there.
Yep.
Yes, there was contact.
Wow.
And that sent him down into Anthony Emery. Oh my gosh. And Anthony's car is destroyed. I think he might be all right, but he's not going to be very fast out there, Joseph.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for him because he won the pole for tonight's race and he was
I know
running well early on. But yeah, it looked like Freddie just got turned around on the outside lane, just Lisenby, and came down in the Emery. Daniel Falkiam somehow does a great job keeping that car under control, and of course Bobby Zelensky may have a little piece of that, but probably not too much.
Right.
Well, of course, we're gonna have to wait and see. But man, Rudy, some early action. I mean, these guys are just all over the place. These guys are struggling.
Well, it's what they were saying. This has become a driver's car now, and those of them that can handle the car out here are going to do well. But if you're having trouble dealing with the handling of the car and being able to compensate for those aero pushes or bumps or the bumps on the track, anything that's unloading the back of that car, if you can't deal with that, then you're not going to do well. So leaders are coming in.
Yeah, Freddie ended up having the race lead. He comes down pit road first. Probably going to check that damage a little bit from that contact with Anthony Emery, so we'll see how much he has.
Well, let's check in with Justin Lisenby here once they get off of pit road. What do you think?
Yeah, sure.
Let's kind of see what he's feeling out there. I'm not really positive whether they did make contact. But I'll tell you what, it was so close. I don't know how they didn't make contact. And he's blinking really bad. Oh my gosh.
Well, Freddie is going to come off pit road first from the cars that did pit.
Did they have a reset?
No.
Well, I just seen the back end of Lisenby's car pop out. Okay. Yeah, he is blinking so bad. Man, I can't even stay on him. Wow.
All right, let's see if we can, let me see. There he is.
I can't even stay on him.
Justin Lisenby, got a copy?
Yeah, got you, Joseph.
I tell you what, you guys are all over the place out there. It's just insane from watching this. Now, it looked like, I don't know what happened in turn one. You were behind Freddie. Was there contact there, or how's the race also been overall for you so far? How's the car?
Well, I mean, I say we have some pretty solid luck in our side because I've out 3 wrecks, but we're still running strong. But with that last wreck, I didn't really even see what happened because it looked like it was all more on my inside, and it looks like somehow Freddie and Anthony got caught up together, and I guess I just barely got a piece of it, and I just slid down, but saved it, had 17 seconds, but yeah, no one really knows how to drive, so we're all over the place.
Yeah, I tell you, you guys are just all over the place. It's just a lot of fun for us to watch from here, but I guarantee you guys are just working your arms off tonight. So is there any advantage right now? Like, what's your strategy early on? I know we're still kind of early on in the race. Are you? I've seen guys run the bottom. I see guys run the pie. Is there any advantage to any lane right now?
Honestly, right now, I'm not too sure because I've been able to make both lanes work. I know that some of the leaders for most of the race kind of been just side by side, so it honestly seems pretty even, just a matter of how you get through the corner and who does it better and who's going to get. So I'm just trying to work it out and just see what I really like best.
All right, Lisenby. Well, good luck out there. Hopefully, you can change your restrictor plate or your super speedway luck, and hopefully have a good result tonight.
Yep, haven't won any of these races on a super speedway yet.
All right, good luck out there, man.
Thank you, Joseph.
Yeah, he's blinking super, super bad. I couldn't even stay on him there. Well, of 3 guys that stayed out in front here, Tyler Ducharme, Elijah Grassi, and Cody Miller. All the rest of the field came down pit road.
Yeah, and Tyler Ducharme leading the way, and Elijah Grassi, remember, he got his first NORC NASCAR win last season, the season finale at Las Vegas, with a close finish side by side battle at the line between him and Bobby Zelensky, who ended up winning the championship. But it was awesome to see Elijah win, and of course he's up here in the second spot. Of course, Cody Miller up here in third. Freddie, that did come off pit road first, is fourth. So going to go back racing here on lap number 34. We're still not even close to halfway, but hopefully we get there soon. Here we go. The pace truck is off, and the green flag is back in the air.
All right, they get back up to speed.
And Liza B got sideways. He ends up saving it. Good save for him.
The big dog. I can't stay on him again. Golly, man. I think it was something with him and Chad Oxendine. Now, Oxendine's going backwards now.
And battle for the lead. Cody Miller got by for the second spot, and now he's going for the race lead down the back straightaway on Tyler.
Yep, a little bit of help. Bobby Zelensky coming up behind him. But yeah, as I was talking about that, I forget what I was talking about.
Cody Miller on the bottom, Tyler Ducharme up high. Who's going to lead at the lines? Can be very close. Tyler Ducharme leads it.
And there we go. Tyler Ducharme drops it down to the bottom. Freddie D still on the high side. Bobby Zelensky has moved up to the high side now with him, but now he drops it back down to the low side. These guys are like all over the track right now. I don't know. This kind of reminds me of back in the 87 days, Joseph. I'm telling you, this is how close that these guys are, because back in the days, those guys used to run the high side a lot.
Absolutely, and so far it looks like it's been an advantage for quite a little bit in this race. Bobby Zelensky all of a sudden now on the outside, Cody Miller, and looking back behind them, that's Elijah Grassi and Daniel Falkiam battling for the fifth spot. It looks like Falkiam trying to recover just a little bit, and he did clear, not quite yet, almost. And now he clears Elijah Grassi, and that's Aaron Smith there in the seventh spot.
Yeah, boy, they got man, I'm telling you, the speeds that they scrub off in them corners is just outlandish.
To the inside for second, Bobby Zelensky underneath Freddie. Tyler Ducharme came down. Oh, and Freddie sideways again. And that's Bobby Zelensky sideways. Can they both save it? They did.
Oh, my God, they did. I don't believe it.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
I mean, those are two guys that knows how to save race cars.
Yeah.
I know Freddie spun earlier, but he knows if he's able to catch a car, he's able to save it. And Bobby Zelensky did a great job saving it as well.
Well, now these guys have got to reel in Tyler Ducharme, because they kind of checked up when all that was going on, and Tyler Ducharme kept his foot in it. Look at that, man. Big lead, 1.3 seconds.
Oh, they'll catch him. They got the draft.
Here comes Elijah. Elijah back into the picture.
Yeah, Elijah just passed Cody Miller for third. Here comes Aaron Smith for the fourth spot on the inside. Man, look at that. Even all by himself, Elijah Grassi was struggling to handle that race car. Like, he was trying to hold the bottom lane, and the car wanted to slide up the racetrack. I mean, even by themselves, Rudy, when they're not side by side, they're out of control.
I know it. This is really crazy.
And now here comes Elijah for the second spot. They have closed in on Tyler just a little bit by half a second. It's down to 8/10, now 7/10. They're closing in.
Oh, yeah, they're coming. Half a second now.
And Tyler Ducharme's like, well, that was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, while it lasted. Oh, man. And there they are. And Falkingham may look to the outside. Oh, a little blocking by Ducharme.
Yeah, little blocking. Lap 38 in this race. And here comes Elijah for second, which, wow, they were trying to avoid that lap car. And Tyler trying to block both lanes right now.
Yeah, he's in the Ricky Rudd car there. Well, it's a blue Ricky Rudd car, but Ricky Rudd car. I like that. Like I said, folks, you're going to see a lot of throwback paint schemes. Some are, some aren't. So, just kind of bear with these guys, because a lot of them have spent a lot of time in the last couple of weeks with them, with the template, painting up these cars.
Rudy, a couple of laps ago, Bobby Zelensky and Freddie De La Rosa was sideways, looked like they were going to wreck, and all of a sudden, they're the top two on the bottom lane.
I know it. Well, Zelensky hasn't led a lap yet. He's knocking on the door of it, but
Oh.
he still has not let a lap.
Oh, he will. You just give him time, he
Oh,
will.
my God.
Oh.
Tyler just come down in front of him.
Wow.
I think it might be a little early for that blocking stuff, though, ain't it? I mean, it's just me. Maybe I'm
Rudy.
wrong.
The yellow flag is
1
out.
Daytona,
Oh,
2
we got a
NORC.
caution.
Oh, here we go.
Scott Shire. Looks like
Scott
he went
Shire,
around. Yep. Let's go see what happened. Gosh, he was by himself here. What? He must have just lost it in the corner. He was all by himself.
We'll have to
There was
take a
cars
look
behind
and see.
him, but watching here to see if we can figure out. He's really struggling with that car, and I'm, you know, like I said, these guys are still trying to figure out these cars, and you know, even though they may be fun to drive. Oh, right here, we may have
Yeah,
seen
right
some
here.
contact. Yep, contact between him and Andrew Cardinelli right there.
Yep.
It looks like Cardinelli might have tried to pin him down.
Some
So-
guys can make pin down moves work, and some guys can't.
Yep.
And apparently that did not work out for Andrew Cardinelli. And Scott Shire was just an innocent victim, but it looks like Scott Shire did a good job not hitting anything too.
Well, a couple of guys that have returned to the track, Nate Stewart, Cole Freilich, and Sheldon Lockey. They have returned to the track, and but they are many laps down.
Yeah, Nate Stewart,
Andrew-
right?
Andrew Cardinelli is 1 lap down, so he was involved in that wreck, so he will not get the wave by.
Yeah, right now Nate Stewart 8 laps down, Colt Freilich 12 laps down, Sheldon Lockey 15 laps down. Of course, guys out of the race: Nathan Lewis, Zoltan Herzeg, Rick Sabo, Taylor Fry, Femi Olat. Those guys are out of the race. Any pit stops here? It looks like yes. Oh, no, Zelensky. Oh, and Tyler Schreiber to the crash vacant.
Wow.
Man.
That was the last second. If about 1 more second, and he would have been beyond that that commitment cone and wouldn't have been able to cut out there. But I think he's seen Zelensky staying out, and he says, not today.
For sure.
All right. Well, we still are under caution. Let's get. I want to get Dallas Mahan up here.
I was just about to get it.
Yeah, Dallas Mahan. You got a copy? Dallas?
Oh, come on. Don't be ignoring us right now. We know you want to talk.
Dallas Mahan, last call.
Yo, Dallas. All right. Well, I guess he's so focused,
Yep.
Rudy.
That's fine. That's fine.
Hey,
All right, how about-
look.
How about Aaron Smith?
You know he loves to talk, so I'll
Oh,
talk
yeah.
to him. Yeah. Aaron Smith, you got a copy?
Hi, yeah, I gotcha.
I'll tell you what, man. Having fun out there?
Yeah, car feels great. We're having a good time.
Wait, hold on. Car feels great. Nobody's car feels great right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you just got to know how to drive it. I've
And
gotten
I'm
loose a
pretty.
couple times, but we're digging.
Okay, well, a couple of times doesn't mean that it's driving great.
It's driving better than. Well, you actually have to drive it, so it is driving pretty good.
Well, I'm surprised you're driving it pretty well. I'll be honest with you.
Oh.
Okay. Anyways, how's the race been going for you so far?
Well, I almost died a couple times in some wrecks. Had some pretty close calls. We were able to weave through it. The brakes on these things are trash. I don't know how much money we spent on them for this season, but it can't be more than $50. But
Man.
it's running pretty good. We're gonna have a good rest of the race if we make it that far. I'm looking forward to it.
Who'd you get your parts from?
Team TCB. That's a bad idea. But they were cheap.
Yep,
Oh.
I'll do it.
Yep, there's your problem.
Yeah, you gotta get the old Aaron Smith, enterprise up soon.
Yeah.
But that probably won't happen because you crashed many times, so you have to spend money on your cars.
Wow.
All right. Anyways, Aaron, good luck out there, and just don't die out there.
Alrighty, I'll try. If I do, I'll make it pretty.
All right, we'll make sure it'll look pretty from the replays.
10-4, thank you.
Yeah, driving good. What is he talking about?
Right.
Nobody's car drives good. But that's the fun of these cars, you know?
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, so far we've completed 42 laps. We're on lap 43, and it's been a very interesting race. These guys are out of control. Of course, so far, like I said, so good. We still need to get to 100 laps of this race. We're going to have, next time by, it'll be 57 laps to go. But next week, ladies and gentlemen, these guys will be heading to Atlanta Motor Speedway for a mile-and-a-half racetrack. I feel that's going to be a real test to see how these cars really drive at these mile-and-a-half racetracks. So Atlanta Motor Speedway next Tuesday night here on Max Speed TV at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for the second race of the season. And then it's on the Rockingham in 2 weeks from tonight. And then short track racing at Richmond on June 30th, 3 weeks from tonight. So that's what's coming up for the NASCAR Series. And then Sunday night, and
Green
looks like we're
flag back
to
in here.
green here. We'll talk about that later on as we're going back racing.
Oh,
That
my
was
gosh.
Yeah, he didn't get going, and that made James Simmons and Josh Robin having to make a move. And Dallas Mayan's going to lose at least 3 spots because Justin Lisby went around him as well.
I'll tell you, these cars look phenomenal on the track, Joseph. Man, they look phenomenal. Here comes Zielinski to the inside. And Ducharme left the bottom open that time.
Yeah, Bobby Zielinski got a good push by Falkingham.
There was some contact there, too. James Simmons got into the back of Ducharme, made him a little loose.
Wow. Man, that's a close
Falkingham
call.
loose.
And Zielinski is going to lead his lap.
He got the first lap, his first lap led tonight. At least he gets that bonus point out of the way.
James Simmons goes to the bottom and looked like he was going to follow Tyler Desean, but differently. And now here comes Falkingham to the inside, sideways on the inside off turn 2.
I'm telling you, these guys are driving the wheels off of these things right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Unbelievable. Riding along here with Tyler Ducharme. And you can see just how bumpy this is. The old track, folks, right here, the old Daytona. You can see how bumpy these cars, and these cars were not made for those bumps like that either. They don't have the cushy ride like the new cars got today. I'm telling you, these cars are a little stiffer suspension. They don't handle that very well, and I think that might be part. Contact again.
Ooh, can he hang on? Yes, he did. Man,
wow.
Another good save for him. Oh, man, look at everybody else behind him trying to miss him.
Scattering. Hey, look at this. Josh Robin, we seen him spin a little while ago. He's back up into 4th place, Joseph.
Yeah, he is. And now battle up front. James Simmons just took the race lead away from Daniel Falkingham. Ducharme just went to 2nd. Josh Robin going for 3rd. Daniel Falkingham dropping back a little bit.
Well, he doesn't have anybody behind him helping him out right now. I was kind of surprised. Zielinski didn't get up there and help him out a little bit, but he's not.
Lizaby coming back into the picture now. He's on the inside.
There's Zielinski.
On Falkingham.
Yeah, Zielinski finally goes to the high side to help Daniel out. Well, then he drops it back down to the bottom. I don't think he knows what lane he wants to be in right now.
Really, I don't think anybody knows what lane they want to be right now. Look at the blocking and look at the weaving and bobbing around down the back straightaway. That's insane.
I know it. Well, one I got to check on it. We haven't checked on in a while. Where is Terrell Baker?
Oh, crash off turn number 4.
Oh, my gosh.
Run around. A couple other cars fall. Josh Robin with a blowover upside down. The big one down the front straightaway. A couple other cars involved. John Berry trying to get around it. Bobby Zielinski gets a piece. I believe. Did Cody Miller get involved in that? No, I think he missed it, but definitely several cars involved as a big crash happens down the front straightaway after Lizaby gets sideways off turn number 4.
And you said Josh Robin had the blowover? We got to go check this out. Wait till you see this, folks.
James Simmons got a piece of it as well.
Yeah, right there's where it happened. And there's where Josh Robin gets spun around, and he does the blowover and rolls it.
Look at this. Wow, right. And Dallas Mayan trying to hit the brakes to miss him.
Golly. Now you folks can see what Rusty Wallace went through when he did the 9 barrel rolls.
Oh, man.
That's why.
You may want to go on board with Dallas Myhan, get a great view of Josh Robbins' blowover because that is insane if you can.
Okay, let me go Dallas Myhan and go on board with him.
Yep.
Okay, let's go check it out here. Yeah, pretty crazy how that happens, and it's so realistic looking. I love it. It's just that it lifts up real slow, and then the wind catches it, and it's on.
Wow.
Oh, right here's where it happens. Okay, he gets spun, and yes, he does. Look at that. The blowover right in front of Dallas Myhan.
And look at Dallas. He's trying to hit the brakes, trying to miss him, and he is sideways in that grass. He is just, not only he's trying to control his car, but he's trying to avoid a flying Josh Robin. I mean, that is insane.
Man, I'm telling you. Well, we got I think a brand new leader here. Chad Oxendine comes out of that with the lead. How the heck did that happen?
Stay down the racetrack.
I guess so, yeah. Well, so did Freddie D. Dylan Patterson, Spencer Owens stayed out. Tommy Gossett. Tommy Gossett just come off of pit road, I think. I think he did a 2-tire change, I think. I don't know. Can't keep up with these guys. This is all new to us, Joseph. There's a lot we've got to learn about these new cars, I'm telling you. And from what I understand, the pit stops are going to be a lot longer, folks. We're talking like 21, 22-second pit stops for a 4-tire change, compared to 13 and 14 in the Gen 6. So a lot longer to fuel these cars and change tires.
Man, I tell you what, no wonder Dallas Myhan didn't want to talk to us before because he's so focused on trying to avoid stuff like that. Let's see if I can try it again with him. Dallas Myhan, you got a copy? All right, never mind. I really want to talk to him about what was that like in front of him because that was insane.
It was.
Well, let's see if we could talk to somebody else. Let's see if
he might be changing his drawers right now. I don't know.
Probably. He'd probably have to do that as well.
Well, I'm sorry, chat. We've been just so busy with everything going on here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you, but welcome everybody in chat. I hope you're enjoying the show here today because this is absolutely exciting. Joseph, where do they go to next week? I forgot to look.
Atlanta.
Yeah, that's right. Atlanta. That's right. I don't want to spoil the surprise for everybody, but after Atlanta, am I looking at the right one here? No, I'm not looking at the right. Where did they go? Well, I thought I had it. Yeah, here it is. Atlanta, then they go to Rockingham, then Richmond, Charlotte, Pocono, Sonoma, Martinsville, Milwaukee. Then we do the Talladega Duels, Five Flags, Phoenix, North Wilkesboro, Michigan, and the season finale, Joseph, is going to be at none other than Darlington Raceway.
I mean, Darlington's been a very traditional throwback race.
Yes.
And man, that's a great way to end the season at Darlington. And I love some of the couple tracks in there too. Of course, we got the traditional Dega duels that we have in NORC, but you got North Wilkesboro towards the end of the season. You got the road course at Sonoma, and Five Flags is thrown in there. Oh man, it got some very interesting racetracks that I'm very excited for. Well, we're about to go back racing here. And guess what, Rudy? We're about to pass the halfway point right here. Lap 50. Couldn't complete 50 laps. So 50 laps to go in this race. And it looks like Chad Oxendine is your race leader with Dylan Patterson second, Spencer Owens third, Tommy Gossett fourth, and Patrick Colby fifth. The pace truck peels off, and green flag back in the air. And whoa, Spencer Owens.
And man, look at the spread out on that restart. Unbelievable. Tommy Gossett into third, Patrick Colby.
And now, Rudy, because of that big wreck, we got some new players up in the top 10.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't talked about Tommy Gossett much. He's up here. You got Patrick Colby up here.
Yeah, Dylan Patterson is backed out of it. He's going backward.
And Tommy Gossett going for the race lead. He just flew by Chad Oxendine. Look at everybody on the bottom lane passing by him. Patrick Colby did it. Aaron Smith did. Now Dallas Myhan working on him right now.
Well, I got a question for you, Joseph, and I don't know if anybody's even thought about this. Clean air on these cars. Are we going to see the same thing that we see in like the Gen 6, clean air being king?
Oh, absolutely not. We haven't, honestly, I haven't seen it at all for the lead car, honestly, so far in this race. So I don't think clean air is going to be anywhere to be an advantage. I don't think we're going to see it at any racetrack this season, to be honest with you.
Well, Cody Miller back into 7th, coming from 26. He was up in the front there earlier, tried to lead a lap and just quite couldn't get it done. But he's back in the pack now.
Patrick Colby to the top. Oh, and fuck him sideways off 4.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Colby going to lead his first lap of the race. That's the way to do it. He just stayed with it. Coming from 38th position, Joseph. He started dead last on the field. We got one into the wall.
Outside wall. Everybody trying to check up.
And he's going to get sideways.
And here we go. Crash off turn number 2. Aaron Smith is involved. And a few others. John Berry's in the mix. And look at everybody. Man, we got like 4 or 5 cars ARCA break in there.
Oh,
not
my
even
gosh.
having a chance to slow down. We got one car upside down. Believe that's the number 5.
Tyler Ducharme.
Of Tyler Ducharme up on his roof. But man, a big crash off turn 2 is after Tommy Gossett got stuck on that outside wall. And we go under caution again.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was just I think he just drove it in there too hard, Joseph.
Yeah, he did. He drove it in there way too hard.
Yep. And Aaron Smith had nowhere to go. I mean, he actually got hit from behind
by John Berry, and then look at that.
Yeah.
Everybody else piling in behind. Who else is that? That looks like the Bobby Chaney. But look at a lot of these guys are just trying to fly by and just not slowing down at all. The 15 involved. There's Tyler Ducharme. James Simmons got a piece of it as well.
Yeah, Tyler Ducharme, he just got totally annihilated right there, getting into Aaron Smith. And that's a tow for him because he landed on his roof. Golly, man. Well, Patrick Colby having the lead when the caution come out, so he will be our leader. Let's see if remember something that we kind of forgot. I know we mentioned it at the beginning, but they have limited tire changes here tonight, and I believe it's 3, isn't it?
I have no idea, actually.
Yeah, I think it's 3 tire changes is all they're allowed. Now you can stop for fuel, but you cannot change tires. Only 3 times.
Okay, the tire set limit is 5.
Or 5. Okay, maybe it is 5. I thought I heard somebody say 3. Maybe I was confusing that with the green white checkers. I don't know. So
yeah, I tell you what. I mean, I know they said earlier it's hard to slow these cars down, but I mean, some of these guys didn't even have a chance to slow down at all. They just flew by that wreck, and unfortunately, a couple of them got involved.
Hey, let's get a word in with Jared Darling. He's got a lot of damage on his car. The Welch's Grape machine there got a lot of damage on it. But
Jared, you got a copy?
Well, hello.
Hello. Well, I tell you what, is it fun out there?
More than I thought, but I'm destroyed, but I'm somehow 5th. So I guess it's fun. Yeah.
There you go. I mean, that's all.
I'm one of the restarts. I got a hit in the back on a single file restart, people trying to jump it, whatever, and got hit in the wall. I'm just not even trying to really race and get wrecked, so that's really annoying. But I think the way this is going, I can probably win still. So, yay, fun.
For sure. Now, what's the handling like out there? I mean, we've seen a lot of these guys, including yourself, just all over the place. How much are you up on that wheel just trying to control this race car and keep it straight?
Yeah, it is a handful. I really haven't done much racing in this car yet till tonight, and here, at least, I think it's pretty fun. If you would have asked me a few days ago, I would have said no, but it's been pretty fun, and it definitely is a handful, because, you really got to turn the wheel, a lot to make it through the corners, and then it's kind of sliding a little bit if you turn too much, and you just got to be careful, and that's what I've been trying to do here, and I still get wrecked. But everyone's wrecking. There's wrecking everywhere.
All right. Well, Jared, hopefully that's all the damage you're going to get. Good luck out there.
I hope so too, Joseph. Thank you.
That's a true fact too, Jared. Everybody's wrecking.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You don't need to feel alone.
Absolutely not.
No.
Well, so the leaderboard has shuffled now. That Daniel Falking will be the race leader. Dallas Myhan second. Cody Miller third. Bobby Zelensky fourth. Jared Darling fifth. Patrick Colby sixth. Tom Mercier seventh. Chad Oxendine eighth. Will Klein ninth. And Brett Pancari rounding out the top 10.
Yeah, good to see Brett up there. You know, he's probably one of the few that has been able to keep his car semi-clean, I believe. Let me see if I can go back and check where he at. In 10th place. Yeah, he's doing all right. Bobby Chaney right behind him, though.
And Tyler Ducharme has pulled his car behind the wall. He is done for the night. Yeah, he landed on this lid, and I know he had a lot of damage from that, so there's probably no way for him to return anyways. But again, this changes a lot of things here, Rudy. Just we've had Daniel Falkham, Doubts My Hand recently just been running up here. So is Cody Miller, Zelensky, but Jared Darling, first time we pretty much see him up here. Tom Mercier, same thing. Will Klein, which we normally would expect him towards the end of this race, be up here. It's in 9th, and Brett Picari 10th.
All right, folks, here we go. Pace car's about ready to pace truck. Pace truck's heading in, and we're going to get back underway here. Restarting on lap 57. Pace
Green
truck's
flag,
in, and green is out. We're underway.
Oh, man.
Look at Cody Miller.
Making a move to the inside. Not going to work out good for him. Zelensky's going to go to his outside now.
Guys trying to stay in the draft. Falkingham drops it down to the bottom, leaves in Dallas Myhan up there on the high side. And Dallas just blinked out. What the heck happened to Dallas?
Better not blink out. He's been running good.
He just all left forward or something, because he is gone.
He's here right now. Hopefully he didn't drop. And look at that. Cody Miller tried to squeeze his nose underneath. Falkham couldn't get it done.
Oh, man.
Now he got sideways just a little bit.
And sideways again coming
My
off of turn 4. Yeah, Dallas just dropped out of TeamSpeak, so he must internet. Chad Oxendine into 5th.
And here comes Cody Miller. Now he's getting a run to the inside. Man, he's flying on the inside. Can he make it stick in the corner?
I think Daniel Falkingham, is hoping that Zelensky will come up there with him, but it's just not happening right now. Zelensky's, I don't know why he's wanting to hug that bottom so much. That's the rough line around here. I don't know if it's the fastest line. I mean, apparently they can pull ahead on the curves. And, you know, it used to be when you were on the inside at this track, just about with any car you were driving, at the corners you got slowed down. And the outside was faster because of them bumps.
I mean, hey, Rudy, probably there's something we don't know, and Bobby Zelensky is figuring it out. We know he can figure out something, and Cody's sideways in front of him. Oh my
gosh. Unbelievable.
And yes, Dallas Myhan did drop out, so...
Yep. Well, I gotta say this. Will Klein. What can we say?
You know.
Here comes Will Klein.
Oh, you know, he will be at the end. He's
my
got
gosh.
up here a little early on than I expect him to be, but I mean, he's not right up behind these guys. He's got a little bit of a gap, a little bit of a cushion, but you know, I'm surprised to see him up this high this early. Oh, we got a caution.
Oh my gosh, that's Cody Lamas.
Yeah, that's Cody Lamas.
He's blinking, but let's see. Go back here and see what happened to him. He's back a ways, but. Yeah, he's in this second pack back here. And a nice looking car, too. I love that car. The old golden yellow or golden and blue Lowe's car. I love that old throwback paint job. Nice looking. Man, is he blinking so bad I can't even stay on him. Oh, he just got into the outside wall right there. It looks like he probably got turned. I can't tell from the blinking, you know. Oh man. Well, Cody Lamas has taken it behind the wall. He is done for the day. It seems like, you know, I don't know, the days of old when I used to race a lot, if the wheels turned All they had to do was turn. You didn't have to be fast, but if the wheels turned, you were back out on the track defending, picking up position. I've seen guys pick up 17 position by just getting back out there on the track. 17 of them, Joseph. Not one or two or three. 17 positions they picked up by just getting back out there on the track when other people threw in the towel. All right, so Falkingham staying out, Jared Darling staying out, but Cody Miller, Bobby Zielinski coming to pit road.
Maybe after he makes his pit stop, we got to get a word in with Cody Miller. I guarantee you he's having a lot of fun out there.
Been sideways a lot.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, looks like got a couple guys doing 2 tires. Some of these guys probably doing fuel only, too. And it looks like, all right.
Go away.
Stops are done, and now it's time to get Cody Miller up here. Cody, you got a copy?
What's going on?
Are you having fun out there?
Yeah, actually, this isn't too bad.
Normally, we don't hear you have fun, but apparently you are, huh?
Oh yeah, you go out here, get old tires. I accidentally took tires on this pit stop, but when you're on old tires, it's pretty nice. You actually have to do throttle control and learn how to drive, and it's fun. We missed a few wrecks, and it's fun stuff. It's good race.
Yeah, it looks like it's a good race. You're sideways a couple of times. I know on the inside going for the lead. So what's the car actually like when you're in the draft and when you're not in the draft? What's the car like?
So in the draft, you have, of course, you're going faster because you're behind somebody. So there's more of I know when to lift. It sets the car going into the corners. When I'm by myself, going for the lead, I was, especially trying to keep it on the bottom, I turn it too much initially, so it gets the back end swings out a little bit. It's not to where I'm gonna wreck, but it looks pretty bad. But yeah, it's not bad really. It's once the tires wear a little bit, everything gets a little bit more stable, and it's fun. It's just fun time, especially in the draft.
Well, Cody, this is probably one of the only interviews I've heard you say you're having fun, man. I tell you
right.
what,
Yeah.
I mean,
this
insane.
is a good time. It's not just full throttle of just behind somebody. It's not. It's just it's good. It's good.
It's actually good, Rudy.
Wow.
It's good. Wow, from Cody Miller.
Yeah, that's something different. We better mark that on the calendar, Joseph,
Awesome.
so we don't forget that day.
Well, I'm not going to say good luck because every time I say that, something bad happens. So
You
don't
already
die.
killed me. Don't
Oh.
even. Yeah, you already. I'm dead. So
Oh,
it was
God.
nice talking to you before it happened. So,
good. It was a nice talk.
all right, well, have fun again.
Fine.
Yeah, you just had to do that, didn't you, Joseph?
Look, whether I talk to him or not, he's probably was going to die anyway. So,
Probably, yeah.
but
Yeah,
I
you're
wanted
right.
to talk to him before he does. So but he said
Yep.
it's fun. Wow.
I think I'm kind of liking this single file restart stuff.
Same here.
Yeah, I'm kind of liking that, because there's not any one person that could get a run up on somebody on the inside or, to go for that lead. Sure, it might be a little more challenging that way, but this is really challenging. But here we go, folks. Back to green. Pace truck just about ready to head to pit road and be restarting on lap 63 out of 100. Pace cars in, and there's a green. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this. I think it's more of a challenge. I think to try to get yourself back up there.
Here it comes. Go ahead.
If we only had a green white checkered or something, and it could be a whole lot different. Look at that! Just Will Klein just went into second place, and here he goes for the lead.
He's going for more.
Oh yeah, he's not done yet.
This is where we normally see Will Klein towards the end of these races up front, and Jared Darling's going to follow through with him. So he's going to go to the number 2 spot.
Well, Joseph, these guys are right on the window, I believe, of making it the rest of the way on fuel. They could possibly. Now, that would probably not include green-white checkers.
Yeah, again,
Like,
we do have
yeah.
3 green-white checkers to use if needed, which in NORC, normally the trends, Rudy, we do.
Oh, yeah. Wow, look at Jared Darling coming
Wow.
alive here. To the
Oh.
lead.
Falkingham pushed him really well up on the outside.
Yes, he
Tom
did.
Mercier going for 3rd, and that's Tommy Gossett recovering from that early wreck up on the outside. Will
Yeah.
4th. Man, that outside lane's going. Look, that's Scott Taylor. We haven't mentioned his name at all yet. He's up there in the top
I know it.
5.
Yep,
Yeah,
riding right behind Brett Pancari right now. And here comes Cody Miller trying to come back on the inside.
Jared Darling going for the lead on the inside. Remember, he said he's got some damage. Didn't know what the performance of the car was going to be like. I think his car's still fast.
Oh, yeah. And Falkingham beats him to the line that time. Not by much. I mean, it was, I think, just about a tie at the line, but I think they gave it to Falkingham there.
Still
And
side
here
by
come-
side.
Yep, here comes Jared back. I'll tell you, these cars just look so awesome. It's hard to beat the looks of these cars. I don't care. They look 10 times better than the Gen 6 cars. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm being a little overboard on that, but I'll tell you, they are pretty awesome looking.
So Jared Darling goes for the lead. Just take it. Daniel Falkingham sideways again. We've seen Falkingham sideways several times.
Oh, man.
He is definitely driving that car.
Yep. Yeah, and it's like I said, it's who can manage the throttle coming out of them corners, who can get back in it quick enough. You just got to kind of feather it back in because these cars are right on the edge, you know?
That's Tommy Gossett right behind Jared Darling there
Yeah.
in 3rd, seeing if he can get him pushed. Maybe can be side by side with Falkingham, but so far, not yet. Still side by side for the lead. Oh, Jared pushing up just a little bit, trying to keep that car on the bottom.
Man, and that was just enough that he had to check up enough that Falkingham is going to beat him to the line again.
Oh, we got the car in the wall back there. That looks like it's Brett Pancari. Somebody else in the infield. That's Spencer Owens. And we got a caution. Those two into the infield grass. But the caution comes out once again.
Go back and check it out here.
I think same thing happened with Freddie earlier in the first caution. I think Brett got into the wall, pushed up, and spun back down. And unfortunately, Spencer Owens was there.
See here. Okay, Brett. Yeah, he's really loose in the trioval right there. And man, he come across that start-finish line, everything but sideways, and he gets into the wall, comes down, and does collect, who's that, Josh Robin? Yeah.
That's Spencer Owens.
Or Spencer Owens, I'm sorry.
And that's very similar to what happened with Freddie when that first caution came out. You know, he pushed up in the trioval and got into the outside wall and spun back down. And unfortunately, I think Brett could have saved it, but Spencer Owens was there and just wrong place, wrong time.
Well, the good thing about it is neither car hit the wall or anything, so there's going to be minimal damage on either car. That's the good news.
Definitely good news.
Well, what do you think about maybe talking to Will Klein?
Definitely.
Let's get him up here. Where's he at? I don't know what name he's going by in TeamSpeak today.
I got him.
Okay.
Will Klein, got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do, Joseph.
I'll tell you what, we saw you up front just for a little bit, and then you decided to drop back. I would assume that's definitely what was your plan, right?
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I got a bonus point, and then settle back in. Hopefully, make it to the finish.
Yeah, of course. We always see you run up front towards the end of these races. We probably expect that again. Well, what's the car like out there? How much fun is it, or how much wheel do you have to put in these cars?
It's fun, but I feel like some people are maybe just overdriving it a little bit. It's definitely squirrely on entry, so you got to lift a little bit, make sure the car's planted. But other than that, it's fun to wheel it around.
All right, when do you plan on trying to get back up to the front? When are we going to expect that?
Well, we do have only about like 15 undamaged cars, I think, left in this race, so it wouldn't. I could probably go even later than what I'm thinking because there's not really not that many great cars left.
All right. Well, good luck out there.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, doing a very good job hanging on to this race lead, and just doing a good job. Well, the top 10 right now looks like it's Jared Darling, Cody Miller, Chad Oxendine, Elijah Gracia, Daniel Falkham, Scott Taylor, Tommy Gossa, Dylan Patterson, Will Klein, and Bobby Zelensky rounding out the top 10. Right now, it looks like we got 21 cars on the lead lap. I mean, these guys, honestly, I have one thing, yeah, I'm pretty surprised, but at the same time, I'm not surprised. I mean, just the way these cars are driving. And look, these guys only had these cars for a week, so it's like it's still going to take some time for these guys to get used to it and stuff, and maybe, I mean, it's just a new thing, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised with the 9 cars. It's just how sideways these guys have been. So mixed feelings about it for sure. That's not bad, especially with these cars. And let me tell you, we're not done yet. That's for sure. All right, we're going to go back to the restart here. It'll be lap number 71. We exactly got 30 laps to go this time by before this race is over. It's been a very eventful race for sure. The first race with these new cars from the NORC NASCAR series. Jared Darling will be the race leader with Cody Miller second, Chad Oxendine third. Pace truck pulls off. Here we go. And green flag back in the air. Yeah, but that might... Now Chad Oxendine looked to the outside, but he's got no help up there. That's that's Scott Taylor right there behind. Wow, look at the run Cody Miller is going to get on the outside. Cody Miller was not able to make the pass side by side again for second. Scott Taylor on that bottom lane with Cody Miller outside. Daniel Falkham coming back into the picture in that third car on the inside lane, now trying to go for the third spot on Miller. Yeah, he did. Oh. Oh yeah, definitely the confidence is up for him as well. I mean, we've seen him perform really good in the NORC IndyCar Series running on Sunday nights as well. He's got a win there as well. He got his first NORC IndyCar Series win this season as well. So that momentum and that confidence has built up for him, and I expect we can see Elijah get some more wins, whether this season and future seasons to come. He's definitely turning into a good driver. And what? After tonight, we still got 15 races left this season. Are you sure we're going to be able to handle that? Hey, really, unmute your mic. There he is.
Josh Robin into 8th now, so he's making a comeback.
And Jared Darling, man, he gets a run on the bottom lane there, man.
Yeah, he is really, really putting it down. Well, he's got nothing to lose now. He knows that damage on the car is affecting it just a little bit, maybe handling-wise, but obviously not speed-wise.
And Elijah got a little bit sideways coming off, too. I thought he was going to slide up into Tommy Gossett there.
And if you notice, the guys have caught back up here now all the way. Aaron Smith, he's got damage on his car, obviously. Anthony Emery back out on the track with damage. Oh, and Freddie D just got into the wall. No caution.
Whoa, man. They were 3 wide up here for 3rd because Scott Taylor got way up high. And Tommy Gossett made it 3 wide in the middle.
Oh, I was looking at Freddie D because he just spun back there. So, but anyhow, yeah, back up front here, Jared Darling. And, you know, we haven't seen a whole lot of 3 wide here tonight. A little bit, but not.
Coming.
Yeah, it's coming. You're right.
Well, remember, we saw 3 wide battle happening early on in the race with Anthony Emery, Bobby Zelensky, Femi Olai. That did not work out too good.
Nope.
But wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Oh man, yeah, and when we, what do you think? You think we'll use all 3 of them green-white checkers tonight?
I hope not, but the way these guys are driving wouldn't surprise me.
Oh man, well, and you know, one that I've been kind of looking out for. Where is old Strawberry at? He's back in 24th, 8 laps down.
Yeah, he got involved in that crash when Tommy Gossett and Aaron Smith crashed off turn 2, and he had some major damage on that. So he's definitely off the pace. Actually, as a matter of fact, the leaders are just going by him right now.
Yeah, that put him 9 laps down. Wow.
So not
old Strawberry.
And he had a good season last season. He was part of the playoffs last season too. Had a terrific season, and unfortunately, here
we got a spin.
Who was that? That was Jared Darling.
Oh no, Jared,
and I believe it was Scott Taylor that also got a piece. Yes, it was.
Yeah. Well, let's go back and take a look at this.
Definitely look at Scott Taylor.
Okay, is Will Klein? What happened to Will Klein?
Ooh, did he get involved too? He's out of the race.
Oh no, we thought Will was going to sneak in there and steal the win off of these guys. Okay, I'm on Scott Taylor here. Oh, right there. He's going to go. Oh, they're going to go 3 wide. He gets to the inside. Oh, Jared Darling got into the wall and come down. Yeah, they were 3 wide there again. And I don't know, Joseph. I'm kind of with you. 3 wide's not working out too good for these guys tonight.
No, absolutely not. And behind them, Will Klein did get involved in that second accident. And now is out of the race. Man, that's a tough break.
Yeah, Sean Williams was caught up into that. He got some significant damage. John Barry again got more damage. Golly, man, we're getting there's a lot of sheet metal damage out there tonight, Joseph.
Justin Lisby also out of the race all of a sudden as well.
Yep. Both of them guys out. All right, leaders are coming to pit road. Probably some of these guys may have had one set of tires left, or maybe two. Hard to tell. And now's the time to use them because they want that car to feel the best that they can make it feel out there. And Elijah Grassi had just led his first lap of the race, Joseph.
Yeah, he did. Out front right now.
Yep. I'm going to get him up here and talk to him. Elijah Grassi, you got a copy?
Yes, I do, Rudy.
Well, Elijah, we were just talking just a few minutes ago here while you guys were racing. You've got yourself up in here from the 35th position, no less, and talking about that win at the end of the season last season, and you've come up here into this season carrying that momentum with you. Are you looking for a win and try to back up that last race of the season last season and with a win?
That's definitely my goal, so hopefully we can do that. I got a little bit of front end damage in that big wreck earlier, but like a lot of people have damage in this race, so.
Yeah, I don't think there's maybe a couple of cars that don't have any damage out there tonight. Well, what's a car feeling like to you out there? Because we're seeing you guys slipping and sliding in the corners, and everybody's half sideways coming out of the corners. What's it doing for you?
Exactly what you're describing. It's wild.
Yeah. Well, do you like it better?
Yeah, it makes it kind of interesting. It's not as easy as the current Cup package, so it's kind of
right.
Something different.
Not boring.
No.
Just hold your foot to the floor and go. Okay, so now you guys go to Atlanta next week. Have you done any testing there to see what it feels like?
Not really, but I think it should be pretty different.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot different than super speedway racing, but when you guys go 2 and 3 wide, I don't think we'll see much 3 wide at Atlanta, but 3 wide tonight here at Daytona. Joseph and I were just talking about this. It hasn't been working out too good for you guys. Why is that?
Well, I think especially if you do it in 3 and 4, you hit a couple of those bumps and it throws you more towards the wall. It's just us sliding so much. It's just tougher to do 3 wide, I guess.
Right. Yeah. Well, I think you just hit the nail on the head right there. Is it a lot of aerodynamic? Because these cars were nowhere near as aerodynamic as the cars are today.
Oh, it's like a brick.
Yeah. It's like a square block going around the track. So aerodynamics is really not an issue with it then. It's just driving it.
Yeah, pretty much more mechanical grip.
All right, buddy. All right, well, we'll let you go then, Elijah. Good luck, man. Get that first win of the season knocked out of the way, huh?
All right, thank you, Rudy.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Joseph.
Yep.
Look who's sitting in second, Bobby Z.
And yet, guess what? The top 2 is where they finished off that last race of the season.
That's right. Yeah, it was a drag race.
It was by inches. That was for sure.
Drag race to the finish line between them two. Man, that was a heck of a way to finish out a season.
Yeah, Elijah Grassi ended up getting the win, his first win of his career in the NASCAR series. And Bobby Zalenski, even though he finished second, ended up getting the championship. So,
yeah. So think about that. He won the last race of season 11 and win the first race of season 12. Wow. We would get no higher than that right there.
All right. Well, we're going to have 20 laps to go, Rudy.
Yep. And here we go. Pace truck heads to pit road and green flags in the air. We're back underway here at Daytona tonight for season 12 of the NORC NASCAR Cup Series. We can say Cup, right?
Yeah, we can.
Because these are actually from in the days when they ran the Winston Cup.
Oh man, Zelensky goes to the outside.
Yeah, nobody
on that restart. Where's Cody Miller going to go? He's going to go with Zelensky.
Yep.
Wow! And look who's that? That's Bobby
Cheney. Yeah,
we have not.
And he's going for the lead.
Yeah, remember there is no out of bounds line rule
right
back then, so they can't go below the yellow line to make a pass down there.
And he just passed him below the yellow line, and Zelensky to the lead.
And that's Spencer Owens there as well. So that pass again that Bobby Cheney made, yes, in this season for Daytona and Talladega, there's no out of bounds rule. They can't go below the yellow line. That's how they did back in the days. That's how they're going to do it tonight. And here comes Cheney to the outside.
Oh my gosh, he had to lift a lot right there. Wow.
That kind of hurt his momentum just a little bit.
It sure did. Down the backstretch, Elijah pulls back out to the outside. Not to be denied. He does not want to be denied this win. 19 to go. Is he going to get any help from Bobby Chaney? But Zielinski gets some help from Spencer Owens. And we've seen Spencer sideways and actually barely tap the wall
He's going
there.
to the outside.
Yeah. I know what's wrong with that car. The Folgers car was always a Ford.
He led that lap, 18 laps to go now, and he does not quite clear Zielinski. Man, Zielinski fought back in the bottom lane.
Man, I'm telling you, this is something to think about, Joseph. You imagine if we'd have been on the new Daytona where it was a lot smoother. Oh my gosh, this would have been amazing. Mercier to second.
Yeah, Mercier going to second. Oh, Spencer sideways in front.
Hang
on,
man.
Everybody trying to check up, and Elijah gets turned around.
Oh, no.
Mini lap down, Sheldon Lockie.
Oh, no, Elijah.
And see, that's a shame because Sheldon Lockie is 45 laps down, and he's racing around the leaders and took out Elijah. That's unbelievable.
No. Yeah, well, I'm sure there's going to be some words about that.
That honestly makes me mad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie there.
Yep, there will be some words about that, no doubt about it. But I mean, I'm on here with Elijah right now.
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, Spencer was getting sideways on the outside lane, and that outside lane was checking up. And Elijah, all he was doing was trying to avoid what was happening in front of him. And he came down right in the Sheldon Lockie. But still, 45 laps down, Sheldon shouldn't even be up there regardless, whether it's Elijah's fault or his fault. And look, that collected Daniel Falkingham, Chad Oxidine, Tommy Gossett got involved. So you got a few guys in there that had no business being involved in that wreck because of a guy that's 45 laps down.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Oh, and Aaron Smith's going to get, wow, he just barely misses it. Wow, from Elijah spinning there. Unbelievable.
And this was a guy that was talking a lot of crap about Dylan Patterson earlier, and yet he does something like that. Shouldn't even be racing up with the leader. Should just lay back away from them. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be upset there, but that upsets me. Even though I'm not in the race, that would have pissed me off too. So.
Well, Spencer Owens is coming to pit road. Him along with a few other guys there: Tom Mercier, Bobby Chaney, Daniel Falkingham, Chad Oxendine, Tommy Gossett, Dylan Patterson, Elijah Grassi, and Patrick Colby. Those guys all come to pit road. Yeah, I know. I get it, Joseph. I do. I totally get it.
Again, it wasn't. I mean, Elijah did come down. There's no question about that. But like Elijah was trying to avoid what was happening up on the outside with Spencer Owens. But if that lap car was not there, Elijah would have been okay. So it's like, Elijah did come down 100%. But still, Sheldon Lockie, 45 laps down, no business being up there. I mean, I have a lot of respect for these guys in NORC, but that's not one of the smartest moves for Sheldon. He has no business up there. He's not going to win.
Yeah.
Why are you running up there with the leaders?
Sure.
I don't mean the vent, but yes, Elijah's fault. He did come down, but he was trying to avoid a slow traffic up ahead of him. Mm-hmm. But
because was it Spencer Owens that got into the wall, or who was that? Anthony Emery. Anthony Emery got into the wall, I guess it was. Kind of slowed him up. Spencer Owens, I don't know which one of them there got. No, it was Anthony Emery. Yeah, that got into the wall, kind of slowed him up a little bit there, and there was no place for Elijah to go, so he dove it down to the bottom to try to avoid that flow traffic up there on the high side, and Sheldon just happened to be there and got into the side of him. Yeah, it's a bummer for Elijah, man.
And he was having such a great run, too.
I know it.
And so is Tommy Gossett, Chad Oxendine, those guys, too.
Well, let's just hope Elijah can get back up there. That damage is not so significant that he can't keep up with these guys.
No, I think he's going to be fine. I mean, he didn't really get hit too hard, he's going to be fine. But, man, that's just a shame.
Yep, it is. It is. Yeah, because like we seen at the last race of last season there when it came down to the wire, and he was one of the only ones that was out there that was going to be able to beat Bobby Zielinski even though Bobby got the championship, but still Elijah beat him for the win, and now that, I don't know, that might have just took his day out of the equation right there for him to get a win. But we'll see. We still got lots of laps to go, plus 3 green, white checkers, Joseph.
Yeah, we're going to have 14 laps to go when we go back to the restart. I'll tell you what, I know, NORC does radioactive for the NASCAR series. Oh boy,
yeah.
Is it gonna be fun this week?
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee you, man, there's going to be some good audio coming from these drivers this week. So don't know when Radioactive's coming out this week, but keep an eye out on the NORC YouTube channel just coming up. Hopefully this week you'll see a Radioactive from this race.
Oh, yeah. Going to be interesting. And those of you that are on their Facebook page, the NORC Facebook page, they'll have it on there. They'll announce it when it's going to be coming out. I kind of look for it maybe like about Wednesday or Thursday it comes out. So, but usually Thursday, yeah, because it takes about a full day to do editing.
All right, well, we're going to have 14 laps to go, and we still got a lot of racing left to go. 14 laps doesn't seem a lot, but for around here at Daytona, it is. So here we go. Pace truck is going to pull off. Bobby Zelensky, your race leader. Josh Roberts second, Cody Miller third. Green flag back in the air. Oh, man, Cody Miller gave a good shot to Josh Robin. Here comes Aaron Smith to the outside. We got a crash on the restart back there.
Oh,
Caution's
no.
going to come out again. Spencer Owens was one of them that got involved. I don't know if he was the start of it, but we're going to go back and take a look. Apparently, there was a chain reaction crash. Find out. It looked like I started with Dylan Patterson.
Sure.
Yeah, Dylan Patterson, yep.
Oh, okay, because Spencer didn't go.
Yeah, Spencer didn't go. And Dylan was going up.
Oh, man, there was a crash behind him, too.
That was Spencer Madden. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. With Dylan Patterson trying to avoid slow car of Spencer Owens, he came up into Spencer Madden, that 6 car, I believe. Yep. And the 7 was also involved as well. The 7 car. No, that wasn't the 7. Who was that?
Wow.
That was the 37. I'm sorry. That was the 37, Nate Stewart.
Well, Bobby Zelensky coming around. They got to get caught up to the pace car here. Josh Robbins second, Cody Miller third, Aaron Smith fourth, and Jared Darling still hanging on in 5th place there. He's making another comeback, Joseph.
Yeah, he is making their comeback 5th. How about Aaron Smith, too? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Aaron Smith making a comeback.
Yeah, he's got a lot of damage. Gosh, I don't think there's a car out there that don't have damage, is there?
I don't think so. Anthony Emery in 6th.
Yeah, that's a good comeback for him because he was a lap or 2 down there earlier in the race. And, that's a definite good comeback for him. Good way to stay alive. Grab the pole here today. Got those 3 bonus points out of the way. Got a lap lead. Got that bonus point. And now he's marched back up to 6th place. So my hat's off to Anthony Emery today. This has been amazing.
So we're going to have less than 10 laps to go when we go back green. It's going to be very interesting here.
Where's Bobby Cheney at? I got him. Bobby Cheney, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got it.
Wow, what a race out there today, man. A lot of cautions. Everybody's getting used to the car. What's your thoughts right now?
This thing's definitely a handful. You got to drive it here. It's not full, throttle and just draft. I mean, you actually got to wheel it around here. It's awesome, but I mean, it definitely takes a little bit of driver skill to do this. It's tough, and this is only like my 2nd time ever even loading into this thing. So it's been a learning curve for sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, you started 22nd. You're up to 8th. Working at it pretty good. I think you got a pretty good start of the season here. Hopefully you'll stay safe the rest of the race. Believe me, there isn't very many cars out there that don't have damage on them. So you're probably going to wind up running across a few cars that are a little slow. So just be extra careful about that. So Well, now you guys go to Atlanta next week. No more of that super speedway stuff until we get to the Talladega duels. So, but what's your thoughts on Atlanta next week?
I mean, it's definitely going to be fun if we can stay green, but it's like I said, man, this thing is wild, and it's wild here. Like, you actually got to let out. So I can only imagine Atlanta. It's going to be really bad. Like, I mean, I like to drive it, but I don't think we're going to get a lot of green flag laps.
Yeah, this is caution number 12 here. That's just not like you guys to run that many cautions, you know. But all right, well, I'll let you go then. Good luck out there the rest of the race, Bobby.
Yep.
All right.
We're going to have 10 laps to go on the restart, Rudy. 10 laps.
All right. Very good. Well, that was a short-lived green flag run right there.
Yeah, pretty much. Didn't even get out of the trial.
Nope.
All right, so 10 laps to go. When we go back green, Bobby Zielinski, your race leader. Josh Robbins second, Cody Miller third, Aaron Smith fourth, Jared Darling fifth, Anthony Emery sixth, Tom Mercier seventh, Bobby Cheney eighth, Patrick Colby ninth, and Tommy Gossett rounds out the top 10. 10 laps to go when we go back racing here at Daytona in these 1987 stock cars. It's going to be wild here in these final 10 laps. Will Bobby Zielinski start off the season with the win, or will somebody else behind him grab it as well? Pace truck is off, and the green flag is back in the air. Cody Miller looking to the outside.
Oh, man, he got a run, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Wow. But he's got no help up there right now until Aaron Smith can get up there. I don't know if Aaron Smith's going to go to the high side or not. He may just stay on the low side. It looks like he is going to go to the high side behind Cody Miller.
Oh, Cody trying to shut the door on Zielinski, and he does. Nice job.
But he's going to wash up the hill and open it back up. Oh.
Zielinski back to the inside.
Man. Going to be a drag race to the line, but right now Cody Miller's got a pretty good lead.
Oh, come down. He can come down right now. Aaron Smith to the outside for second. That's Jared Darling pushing him.
Yeah, a little bump drafting going on between those two. I can attest to that. I seen him bump drafting on the backstretch. So I'm telling you, Jared's still got a very fast car out there right now.
Zielinski going back to the inside. It's Bobby Cheney, the second car on the inside, going for the third spot on Aaron Smith. Zielinski trying to get back to the point, and he does. Back to the lead, coming to 8 to go this time.
Cheney down on the bottom. Jared Darling sitting there behind Cheney.
And Cheney finished second in points last season. He was part of the Final Four. Had a great season. Had a great result to the points. Man, look at them sideways a little bit. 8 to go, side by side for the lead. Again in turn number 1.
Here comes Jared Darling back. A little help there from Cody Miller, drafting off of Bobby Zielinski. Closes that gap up, and we got another caution.
Oh, yeah, got a crash somewhere in the back.
Nate Stewart.
Nate Stewart looks like is involved. And it looks like a couple other cars as well.
Yeah.
It looked like Dylan Patterson is also involved as well. Oh, you know what? There might have been some retaliation going on, Rudy, between Dylan Patterson and Nate Stewart. Let's take a look. See, they're both side by side in the trioval.
Oh, Nate Stewart.
Yeah, he turned dead right and put Dylan Patterson into the wall. This is referring to the last caution right here. Nate Stewart definitely put Dylan Patterson in the wall on purpose, and Dylan Patterson goes head on. And I believe a couple other cars is going to get a piece of this as well. Oh, Scott Taylor just barely missed out on that.
Yeah, looking at Nate here. Yeah, he did kind of relax the wheel there. He didn't actually turn it dead right, but he relaxed the wheel enough to get over. Yeah.
I mean, it was still intentional. That's
yeah,
for sure.
He knew what he was doing.
This is referring again to the last caution, that restart crash.
Yep. Wow, come on, guys. Jeez, man.
Yeah, this is starting to get out of hand with some of these guys. I don't know how John Barry's going to feel about this.
Yeah, he's not going to be a happy camper. I'm telling you what, I don't know. We might not even see a radioactive this week. I don't know.
We're going to see a radioactive. That's for sure.
He's not happy about being back in 19th right now, 9 laps down, I can assure you. And Jared Darling takes it down pit road.
Wow.
I'm not sure why he did that, but
not many other cars came in as well.
Because if he comes in, he might get damaged too much. You're done. I don't know. He's got quite a bit of damage on that car.
Oh, that for sure. I mean, somebody said in the chat that was on purpose. Oh, yeah, it was. I mean, looking outside of it, it doesn't look like he turned the wheel, but I mean, his car went to the right on the straightaway, and again, that's referring to the last crash. I mean, and we've seen Nate Stewart do something like that before too, so it ain't the last time.
Yeah, he just kind of relaxed the wheel there. I don't think he didn't turn the wheel right, but he relaxed it. Yeah, he relaxed it enough. He knew what he was doing right at that point, I think. But I'm not trying to call Nate out.
And apparently we got word Nate Stewart has been parked for the rest of this race. So yes, indeed, that's the call. It was on purpose. I was not wrong. I knew it was. I mean, I'm not dumb. That was clearly intentional. Man. So Nate Stewart has been parked for the rest of this race.
Well, I hope John didn't take our view of it and park him on that account. He'll have to do some investigating on that.
Well, I guarantee you there's some discussion even in the team speak. So we don't know what's being said over there. Obviously, we don't know that, but
Right. That is true. You're right.
A lot's probably going on down there that we don't know. Really.
Yeah. Yep.
So there's obviously, most of the time when you get removed from the server, you're probably going to get a suspension too for a couple races.
Probably, yeah. Probably.
Oh, really? What? With only first race of the season, and man, it started early, huh?
Yep. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it for these guys to do that kind of stuff too, because that seems to just bleed over for the whole season. These guys just. Even though they're all friends and they race together like constantly, they just let this stuff fester up and it bleeds over for the whole season. I hope we don't see some other retaliations coming down the pike.
All right. Well,
lights are out.
We got the go signal here for the go.
Yep. So we're not at any green-white checkers yet.
Oh, man. Rudy, time to hold our breaths now.
Yeah, it's been a long race. It has this. I really kind of expected this to be over, a half an hour ago, and we probably would have been over. But with all these cautions, 13 caution.
Oh, man. Hopefully we can make it to the white flag, because whatever happens on the white flag, the flag is going to be the checker flag no matter what. Even if we have a crash on the final lap, there's going to be no caution thrown. But we do, again, have 3 green-white checkers we can use. Obviously, we haven't used one yet. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully we can make it to the white, and Bobby Zelensky would like that as well.
Well, thank you all for joining us tonight, folks, for the NASCAR Cup Series here, Season 12 of the 1987 throwback cars here. The new cars come out on iRacing. We are at the old Daytona, the legacy track. And we're about ready to go back green here with 4 to go as the pace truck gets ready to head to pit road. What could be for the final time? We kind of got our reservations about that, don't we, Joseph?
Yeah,
green is out. Look at him. Look at him already. Holy. Yeah.
Oh, there's contact. More contact.
Oh.
That was Tom Mercier and Josh Robin.
Yeah, Mercier. There'll be some words about that after the race, no doubt.
I mean, what driver is not going to have a word to somebody after a race?
Oh, I don't even want to go up to that room because them guys are going to be just screaming at each other up there, I'm sure.
The only happy guy is going to be the winner of this race. Well, Here we go to the outside. Here comes Bobby Chaney to the race lead.
Now, if he can get some help up there, maybe Mercier is going to go up there with him.
Spencer Owens coming back into the picture. There he goes. He crashed.
And that's going to bring out another caution? Oh, I was going to say, no caution?
Man.
Who was that? Josh Robin?
Elijah Grassi got a piece of that as well. He got involved. Yeah, Spencer Owens got sideways on the bottom lane.
Spencer Owens? Okay. All right, I'm on Spencer Owens here. Oh, man. Yeah, this is a shame because, these guys have... Man, they have put so much into these cars today, Joseph, for this race. I cannot believe that we've had this many cautions like this. This is just unbelievable. And man, oh man, unbelievable wreck right there. Spencer's able to keep it going, but golly, man.
Tommy Gossett, Jared Darling, Aaron Smith, Elijah Gracia.
Unbelievable. Well, we are at the first green-white checkered. Right now, Bobby Chaney with the lead.
Bobby Chaney with a great move to the outside, and all of a sudden, he is up front.
Well, somebody we haven't talked to today, Bobby Zielinski, is he even in TeamSpeak?
I'll find that out. Let's see.
I don't think he is.
No, I guarantee if he wins, he will be.
Yeah, he's just not. He doesn't want to listen to all the hubbub going on there. Well, how about we could ask Tom Mercier about what happened there, but I don't know. We might not like the outcome of that one.
Let's see.
Chad Oxendine, is he in? I don't know. You pick somebody.
Can we please just get some drama and see what John Barry thinks?
Okay.
John Barry, you got a copy?
Maybe.
I assumed that was going to be your response. Well, I know your race hasn't played out the way you want, 9 laps down in 20th, but what about this race overall, man? What's been going on?
Oh, I've been seeing the yellow flag a lot, the pace truck. I'm pretty good friends with the pace truck driver, so me and him been talking a lot. It's nice to be able to hang out with him because he's been out here on the track so many damn times. I think he's got a good shot at winning the race, too. So I gave him some money. I put some money on him before the race started. So the Vegas odds are going to play good in my favor.
All right. Well, John, I know this is, obviously a lot of things have happened in this race. I know this is the first race for you guys with these new 1987 cars, but based on what we've seen, these guys are just out of control with it definitely being way too aggressive. Your thoughts?
Yeah, me being actually serious for once, I kind of knew going into this race it was going to be kind of bad. So I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed.
14 cautions right now.
14. Oh God, I thought there'd be at least only 10. So
sorry we had to point that out. Well, hopefully Atlanta will be good next week. And I know your night hasn't turned out the way you want, and just hopefully Atlanta could go better, man.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I don't blame him. I figured that was going to be his response.
Yep, it's you can tell he's really pretty bummed out. He's bummed out.
How many caution laps have we had?
Now you ask. Hold on. Caution laps 33. So a third of the race have been under caution.
That's how many laps the pace truck has led.
Yep.
Doing a very good job at it.
He's led to most laps today.
Oh yeah. Jared Darling is out of the race all of a sudden.
Oh no.
Yeah, he got involved in that crash.
I can't believe we only got 14 cars on the lead lap, Joseph. This is what's blowing my mind.
Well, that's just the way this race is gone. I'm not surprised either. But, again, these are new cars for everybody, not just this league, but for everybody on iRacing. Yeah. It's understandably, it's going to take some time to get used to how to drive these cars. But, yeah, it's still, I feel like these guys could have still done a little bit better than what they've done tonight. I'm not surprised with how this race is going, but at the same time, I was hoping at the same time these guys have it figured out since they've been on these for a week. But hopefully Atlanta can go better, but we still got a race to finish, and this is going to be the first green-white checker, Rudy. And, hopefully we could get to the white flag. Bobby Chaney, the race leader.
I can't wait till we get to some of the shorter tracks, Iowa and Martinsville, and to see what these cars are truly going to do, because these cars always ran really, really well at those short tracks. So I'm really looking forward to those short tracks. So here we go.
Oh boy, here we go.
Pace car, pace car. This is green, white checkered number 1 here, folks. As the pace truck gets ready to pull off. Bobby Chaney in command of the start. Green flags in the air. We're back underway here at Daytona for the first race of the season for the NORC NASCAR Cup Series, Season 12.
And Cody Miller to the inside. No, he goes back up high. No, that's Tom Mercier that went up high.
Yeah.
Cody Miller trying to go for the second spot on Zelensky, and he's going to take that second spot away. So far, Zelensky not getting help on that outside, while Bobby Chaney's got a couple of car lengths ahead of him.
Oh, Bobby Chaney, one of the few out there that's got a whole lot of damage on his car.
Whoa,
and Cody, oh my gosh. I can't believe he stuck that in there like that.
Cody Miller to the race lead in turn number 3. Can he get down in front of Bobby Chaney? He does.
Oh, man. Come to get the white flag, Joseph.
Yes, absolutely. Cody Miller, the race leader, side by side for second behind with Bobby Chaney and Bobby Zelensky for second. White flag in the air. Final lap here at Daytona. Cody Miller is your race leader heading into turn number 1.
It doesn't look like it's going to be a Zelensky kind of day, but who is going to get the victory? Now Zelensky into the wall.
He got blocked by Bobby Chaney. It didn't work out. We're coming off turn number 2, down the back straightaway for the final time. Here comes Bobby Chaney with a run to the outside, going for the lead, heading into turn number 3.
If he can get it down in front, he comes down in front.
Oh,
my gosh.
Everybody's sideways.
Cheney
crashing the back, but never mind about that. Coming off turn 4, Cody Miller with the right back to the outside.
Gonna be so
side
close.
by side at the line. Cody Miller at the checker flag, and he is flying into the catch fence upside down. Bobby Chaney, Tom Mercier also involved in the crash, but Cody Miller by inches on Bobby Chaney gets the checker flag tonight as they're all crashing for the checker flag.
Oh my gosh, you could see down the backstretch here. Chaney gets a good run on the outside. Pass complete. Okay. Cody Miller having no part of that, goes right back to the outside. He gets that run, a little bump and run. And Chaney comes up the hill here. It's a drag race to the finish line. Cody Miller's got a little bit of a lead. And it's going to be, what's he going to be? Like about a half a fender at the line?
By 1/100th of a second, 0.013 at the line.
Holy smokes. I'm telling you, you can't get, that was a great finish right there. That was a great finish.
So Cody Miller wins.
Yeah, we're going to get these guys up here.
All right.
Go ahead, finish what you were saying.
No, it's all good, man. Let's go get these.
All right, we caught up with tonight's winner, Cody Miller. Holy smokes, man. You had the lead. Bobby he snuck around you on the outside, took the lead back, and you would have no part of that coming back at turn 4, man. You come around the outside and beat him by about a fender.
Yeah, that was amazing. When he flew by me on the high side, I'm like, you know what? We still have enough time. I can get a decent run, exiting the corner. Hopefully we can beat him come to the line. I knew he was going to hit me. And if I knew he hit me, I was going to get it because I had enough momentum to where if he would have turned, it would have lost it a little bit. So I can't believe I pulled it off.
Everybody in chat saying epic finish, man. What a finish. You win the first race of the season in the car that you said that you just loved the way it fell out there on the track. Whole lot different. It wasn't just flat foot. It became a driver's car out there. Man, an amazing epic finish. I'm agreeing with everybody in chat. They're just calling it an epic finish, man. So okay, tell us a little bit about the race, how you kept up front there and stayed in the draft.
No, this thing, I mean, like you said, driver's car, this thing's amazing. You have to there's a lot of throttle control, even at like Daytona like this. I mean, it's the older one, so it's a lot of bumps, so there's a lot of wiggling around, but like, if you don't know what you're doing on the throttle, you just can't, you're pushing up in the center. That's why there's been so many wrecks like in the wall, because there's if you don't do the throttle right, you're just like going straight. So like you had to make sure you just like you get enough drafted in certain area, and you know when to turn in and when to get on the throttle, off the throttle. It's just, especially when you're as close as it was this car, this pretty nice. I mean, they did a good job with this, I think.
Yeah, very good. Well, you guys go to Atlanta next week, and it's going to be more of the same, where you're going to have to play with that throttle in the corners.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you think about that? What's your thoughts on Atlanta? A mile and a half from a 2.5 mile.
I don't know how, I don't know how much different it'll drive. You'll probably be lifting a lot more, because I know they make them a little bit tighter, like the setups, but like, I think it's going to be basically the same, if not,
Yeah.
It just won't be going as fast, so you'll have like more of time to settle your car. But there's going to be a lot of wiggling, especially on the front stretch there. It's going to be pretty scary because the tri-oval. Yeah, that's going to be a good race.
Well, how good does it feel to win the first race out of the season, man? Pretty awesome.
I can't believe I won. It's in disbelief. I'm never in contention anymore. I can't believe it.
Well, who you got to thank for it?
Oh, I thank Bobby Zelensky. Me and him were just talking back and forth the last 20 laps or so, just trying to figure out a way if we could get both of us up there. We could have made it like a bid to win, but I messed up the run before this last caution, so that didn't work out for him. He died, but. Yeah. But I think Bobby Zelensky, I think everybody, TCV Motorsports, TCV, and Sean Williams, and whoever. I think Daniel Falkingham's on this team now. I don't know. They threw together this good car. TCV's dad's very old, so he knew how to build these cars because he lived it back in the day. Gotta thank John Barry for putting on the league. It was a wreck fest. It was pretty crappy to watch. I don't know how the fans that's tuned in, good for you. It might have been a bit boring with all the cautions, but at least the racing was all right.
All right, very good.
Hey, Cody, are you having fun now?
Yes, this is pretty fun. Yes.
All right, buddy. We'll see you next week. Go celebrate that win. Well deserved. Great racing. Epic finish. Epic finish.
Yeah. Thanks, Rudy.
All right, Joseph, you got Bobby?
Yeah, Bobby Chaney. It looked like, man, you made a great move down the back straightaway up on that outside, and it looked like you was going to come to the check flag and win the race. But then Cody Miller made a move to the outside, and you did all you could to hold him off. Was there anything you could have done differently to hold him off and get the check flag tonight?
Just put him straight in the wall when he got the run. But I wasn't going to do that. I wanted, I was just hoping I knew he was going to come with a big run. I figured I got the lead a little too early, but I mean, you got to take it when you get it. These things are a handful to drive. I came off of, I went in the 3 there coming to the checker, and I was dead. I about lost it. I was dead sideways. And, but I knew he was going to get a run just the way the runs work, obviously. And I just wanted it to be a close finish. I was trying to just run him high. Hopefully he just gets stuck in a wall, but that didn't work. But, I wasn't going to kill him, but that was fun. It was good. I just hung around the back, just trying to stay out of all the crap. I knew it was going to be like this because, like I said, it takes a little bit to drive these cars. It's not like the current day Cup car. You can just sit and it drives itself pretty much.
All right, well, Bobby, I tell you, like I said, you had a good run tonight. But what was these cars like to drive out there? I mean, I know it was probably a handful. Now you guys are going to Atlanta Speedway. Your thoughts about that?
Here, you're doing anywhere from 205 to you can hit 212, 215. You get a good draft, and it's hard to hang on. So I can only imagine Atlanta's probably going to be just as bad, maybe worse. Maybe it's just it's all throttle. This thing likes to drive on the right rear sideways with throttle, man. It's a lot of fun. I'm sure once some of the guys get some more laps under them, even myself, because like I said, this is only like my second time firing this game up since the NORC finale. So once we get some laps on us, I think the racing will improve. It's going to be kind of crappy the first few out, but it's definitely a lot of fun. And there's no, I love battling Cody. That's awesome. He's a good dude. He's all right.
All right. All right. Well, Bobby, is there anybody you got to thank for your second place tonight?
He's all right.
Yeah. Just thank Cody. It was clean as you can get. Got to thank him for that and putting on a good show. At least close it out with some decent. Just got to thank everybody that tuned in tonight. Got to thank all my boys over at Outback Racing. We're kind of glad we got rid of James Simmons this year, and brought on Tom, and 3 of us finished in the top 5, and we'd have never done that with James Simmons on the team. So I got to thank Anne-Marie for making that move and removing him off our team, and putting the car together. It was a long flight over here. We got to fly the cars from Australia to Daytona. It's got to thank the guys back at the shop wearing their masks, keeping everybody safe, and
epic
back
finish.
in the game. It was an epic finish, and I got some haters out there tonight. I mean, they know where I live, so it is what it is. Let's move on. We're gonna go to Atlanta. We're gonna win that sucker too.
All right. Well, Bobby, good job on in your second place tonight. Good run out there. Best of luck to you next week at Atlanta.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right, we caught up with third place, Elijah Grassi. Holy smokes. That car looks like it's been through a war zone there, Elijah, but you pulled out a third place out of it, man. Oh, man, that's got to feel good.
Yeah, it definitely is. I wasn't expecting that. I was hoping those 2 would wreck in front of me and I'd get the win, but that was a pretty close finish between those 2.
That would have been like one of them Will Klein finishes that we're used to seeing. They all wreck in front and he goes on and just smokes on by and gets a win. Well, you had a lot of damage on your car because you'd been through so much out there tonight. A lot of caution, 14 cautions is unbelievable. But you managed to sneak by there at the very end with all them guys were getting together. How the heck did you do that?
I don't know. I just tried to get a good restart, and then I had a little bit of help there from the lap car at Dallas Mayan in the last lap, so I think that helped a little bit, and then they started wrecking behind us. So
just close your eyes and hold the foot to the floor, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's a good way to start the season out. We talked about this several times tonight, Joseph and I, when you were leading the race there, and God, it was just horrible what happened to you because, we really thought you had a car to at least try to put it in victory lane. It would have been so good to see you end up season 11 with a win and come right out in season 12 with the win. But it was close, but no cigar. You got a third place out of it, though. Will you take that?
Yeah, I'll definitely take it after how chaotic this race has been. I'll definitely take a third out of it. I'm happy with it.
Yeah. Well, now, what's your thoughts on Atlanta? I know we talked to you earlier about it, but Bobby was saying that he thinks it's going to be more of the same of what we've seen tonight.
Yeah, I think it will be. I think a lot of us need more laps, especially for a lot of the tracks, just to get underneath how it feels and everything. So it's going to be a lot of experience that's going to be needed for sure.
How much practicing are you going to do before next week?
I don't know yet. We'll see.
All right, buddy. Well, third place for you tonight, Elijah. Who you got to thank for it?
Got to thank Mellow Man Red Racing here, my teammates. I got to thank Spencer Madden for making the paint scheme. Everybody's racing, everybody's watching, you guys broadcasting, and definitely got to thank Cody Miller for winning this race and Bobby Cheney for his awesome interview. So.
It was a pretty good interview. All right, buddy. Well, we'll see you next week at Atlanta. Congratulations again on third. Go celebrate that.
Thank you.
All right, Joseph. Let's run down through the final results here. All right, Cody Miller pulling out the win here tonight for the first race of the season. Bobby Cheney second, Elijah Grassi finishing third, Tom Mercier fourth place. Anthony Emery did come back and finish in the top 5. Tommy Gossett 6th, Scott Taylor 7th, Spencer Owens 8th, Bobby Zielinski 9th, and Patrick Colby 10th. Joseph?
Aaron Smith will finish up 11th, Chad Oxidine 12th, Josh Robin 13th, Dylan Patterson 14th. As a matter of fact, 13 cars did end up finishing on the lead lap, with Josh Robin being the last of them. Dylan Patterson 14th, Daniel Falkian finishes 15th, Jared Darling 16th, Scott Shire 17th, Sean Williams 18th, John Berry 19th, and Nate Stewart rounds out the top 20. Rudy?
All right, Spencer Madden 21st, Dallas Myhan 22nd, Brett Picari in 23rd, Cole Freilich 24th, Justin Lisenby 25th, Will Klein 26th, Freddie De La Rosa 27th, Zoltan Herczeg 28th, Terrell Baker, old TCB 29th. Man, he's got his work cut out for him to try to recuperate from that. Cody Lama's 30th. Joseph?
Sheldon Lockheed 31st, James Simmons 32nd, Tyler Ducharme 33rd, Andrew Cardinelli 34th, Nathan Lewis 35th, Eric Sable 36th, Taylor Fry 37th, and Femi Olat 38th in dead last tonight.
All right, very good. All right, well, folks, thanks for watching tonight. We do appreciate it. Congratulations again to our winner here, Cody Miller, for the first race of the season. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Joseph, thank you so much for helping out tonight. It was an amazing show, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Unfortunately, yeah, it was kind of a wreck fest tonight, and I'm surprised by it, and I'm not surprised by it. I mean, these guys haven't driven these cars a lot, and it's going to be very interesting to see how much practice some of these guys are going to have for Atlanta or Speedway next week, because I really want to see some good racing. And I feel when the race was green, when we did have green flag last, it was some awesome racing. The guys are slipping, sliding around, driving the heck out of these cars and stuff. And yeah, we saw Wreckfest, and definitely some frustrations about that, especially for the league owner, John Berry. I know he's going to have some words about that. But how about the finish we had? Cody Miller, he was leading on the final lap. Bobby Chaney made a move to the outside on him down the back straightaway, and then Cody Miller took it back in the tri-oval, and just by 0.013, Cody Miller beats out Bobby Chaney. A good start for the season for Cody, and hopefully that brings him some momentum for the rest of the season. But and now I'm looking forward to Atlanta. Hopefully it's going to be a good race out there, but I'm still going to say hopefully we see some good racing this season with these cars. I feel it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to see some action for sure.
Yep, I think you're right on that one. I think with the track lineup that John's got set for these guys, I think we're going to see some pretty intense racing as these guys are going to start once they get into the short tracks and stuff. I think it's going to be really awesome. But I can't wait for the rest of the season to get going here. Tonight was kind of it was exciting. It was good to see the paint schemes out here, the really tough racing, bumpy track. But then again, Joseph, next week they go to Atlanta. A lot of bumps at Atlanta. Going to be pretty much kind of like almost the same as what we've seen here tonight as far as bumpiness.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Atlanta, you know how that track is. It's pretty much could abrasive on the tires as well. But yes, it is very bumpy. So we're going to see these guys slip and slide a lot, push up the racetrack, get all over the place. So hopefully these guys will have some good racing going for their next week. Hopefully we have some less cautions, but like I said, these guys are still learning the cars. I know they still got a lot to learn this week as well. Hopefully do some practicing at Atlanta. And so when we come back here next Tuesday night, we see a good race out there.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, folks, thanks for watching tonight. We do appreciate it. And we will catch you next week at Atlanta for the NORC series, but we'll be back. I'll be back Friday night, but there's lots of racing on MaxB TV. You can tune in each and every night. We got something going on. Many nights we've got 3 and 4 races going on at the same time. So you can check out our full broadcast schedule at maxbtv.com. Follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/maxbtv. And until next time, folks, stay safe, have a good night, and wash them hands.